What's up, Mets fans? Let me just get rid of this music really quick. Sorry about that. So I know my Wi-Fi is a little shaky right now, but what's up, Mets fans? Welcome back to Talking Mets with Rob. How is everybody doing today? And if you're a Mets fan, there is no effing doubt you were excited today because not only did the Mets outperform the Yankees, but they looked like the team that didn't have the pressure on them. The Yankees played with so much, it looked like they played like a ton of pressure on them. Either they didn't want to be there or they weren't prepared. Boone making stupid moves, errors by Donaldson, stupid base running by the Yankees. The Mets continued to give the game to the Yankees. The Mets were giving it to them on a silver platter. And the Yankees were like, no, 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 you take the win. And it was an electric cloud at Citifield yesterday. I would say it was around 60-40 Mets fans. So 60% Mets fans, 40% Yankee fans. The Yankee fans were loud. The Mets fans were loud. But in typical Yankee fan fashion, as soon as there's trouble in paradise, they fold. They're quiet. They're annoying phrases of 27 championships and let's go Yankees and this is the Mets World Series and everything else in between that a Yankee fan can think of. They were quiet. And I had really nice Yankee fans next to me, really cool guys next to me. They were a little younger than me. They were Yankee fans, but they were cool. Like we were literally talking baseball during the game, about the game. Like when I believe it was the first inning when Taijuan Walker pitched off was it the second inning when he pitched off IKF? And he was saying, he goes, IKF better not get off the bag too much. I go, I know. Walker got a crazy move. And sure enough, he picked him off. And there was a couple of other things during the game that we talked about. When Judge made a nice running catch going in on a play. Stuff like that. Like I like the interactions with another fan of another team. Even if it is a Yankee fan, again, we were cheering back and forth, but it was a good interaction. It wasn't, like F you this, F you that, punching each other or anything like that. So it was a lot of fun. And one thing I have to say, guys, in the 8th inning, when Buck Showalter took out Ottavino to bring in Edwin Diaz for the 4-out save in the 8th inning. As soon as Blaster Jacks started, Citifield erupted. I never heard as loud as you heard it last night when you heard it. Blaster Jack start, and that was it. The place went nuts. Yankee fans got even smaller. Even when Met fans might have thought that a game in and double play right to Diaz and he botches the throw, we still found a little bit of like, uh-oh, here we go. But Diaz this year just doesn't let anything affect him at all. And that's freaking awesome. And it was electric. It was fun. The Mets won 6-3. They did get that insurance run in the 8th inning. Thank God for that. But man, oh man, oh man. It was a lot of fun. Like, I've been to many Subway Series games at Citifield, at Shea Stadium, and at Yankee Stadium, old and new. That was the most electric I've ever heard a Subway Series game that I've been to. And I've been to at least 20 of those games, if not more. A lot of fun. I just want to make sure. Can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. I know my internet's a little sketchy right now, but I just wanted to make sure if you guys can hear me before I keep on talking to myself then. Just let me know in the chat, guys, if you guys can hear me. I just want to make sure. Just checking. Okay, so people can hear me. Perfect. Yes. I love it. I know you can probably hear me. I know my video's going in and out. Don't know what the hell's going on. This weather's weird. And yeah, it's been crazy. Like there's been so much rumors about the trade rumors, and you saw Contreras and Ian Happ hugging in the Cubs dugout, like they were getting traded tonight or even today. It makes no sense. So all the rumors that have been going on, I have no idea. I honestly have no idea what's going on. Uh, there's been so many rumors. I thought the Mets were going to be. I thought I was going to wake up today and the Mets were going to have Contreras and probably Robertson. So I guess not. I don't know what's going on. I honestly do not know. According to reports, Epler, the Mets and the Cubs have been discussing a Contreras and Robertson trade for about a week now. So I honestly don't know what the hell's going on. Honestly, I really just don't know what the hell's going on. But I do feel like there's going to be a trade very soon. We got a week until the deadline, 10 days, 8 days until the deadline. So that's what we're hoping for. Look, if we get Contreras with Robinson, I like the trade a lot more. If we just get Contreras, which doesn't make sense to me, but I know the Mets were just trying to get Robinson from the Cubs, but the Cubs are not willing to just give up Robinson because they know they're not going to get nothing for Robinson. So they want to add Contreras so they can get at least to tell their fans, hey, look what we got for Contreras and Robertson. So I don't know if the Mets can still get Trey Mancini. That's a possibility because then he can platoon with Vogelback, who is in the lineup tonight, and we'll go over that in a little bit. But with that said, the Mets got to make a couple of moves. You want to make the Robinson and Contreras move? Great. That solves our catching situation. But it technically doesn't solve our DH issue. It doesn't. That's why I think the Mets would have to get Trey Mancini, and we still need another arm other than Robinson. So I don't know what's taking so long. Like the Mets have made moves over, or at least get Vogel back, and nobody else has been doing anything. Like I just don't understand what is going on with that. But you know what? The baseball trade deadline is kind of weird this year. Extra teams in the playoffs, more teams don't know. Teams like the Red Sox, teams like the Orioles, who are kind of on the fringe of a playoff spot, but the trading deadline's like 8-9 days away, and in 8-9 days you can go 2-7, and now you're going to be a trade candidate. Now you're going to start trading everybody. You're going to be sellers. So we just don't know. So I think that's why the deadline is going a little slow at the moment, because there's teams that have multiple pieces that they want to get rid of. Like teams like the Cincinnati Reds that is clearly going to get rid of Castillo, the Cubs who are definitely going to get rid of Happ and Contreras, and Robinson doesn't really, they don't have to wait. If they get the deal they like, they do it. So before we get into the lineups and about today's game and the pitching matchup, people will keep on talking about Soto. Please get that out of your head. That's not trying to be disrespectful or anything like that. It's not happening. All right. If Mike Rizzo of the Nationals wanted to make a trade with the Mets would have signed Josh Bell already. Just that simple. I mean, they would have traded for Josh Bell already. So it's just that simple. So Soto's not happening. Bell's not going to happen. So it's going to probably come down to Trey Mancini, Wilson Contreras, Robinson, and I think the Mets are going to go after Andrew Chafin of the Tigers. Yes, Albino, I just saw that. I saw the super chat just now. Let me just throw it up there. Yeah, they did talk. Apple did speak to Ohtani. Speak to Ohtani. Speak to the Angels about Ohtani. I think that's a pipe dream, honestly, guys. I really do. And Albino, thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. I think it's a pipe dream, honestly. Like, he has 1 year left on his contract, right? I believe Ohtani, even if he's a free agent, I'm not sure. I think it's 1 year left. Even if Ohtani is a free agent after this year, do you know how much you're going to have to give up for him? The Angels are not going to get rid of him for a Ronnie Mauricio and a Dominic Smith. It's not happening. It's not happening. Sorry. So, just like that, I don't think that's happening. I think it's a pipe dream. Now, if Ohtani becomes a free agent, now we can talk about Shohei Ohtani being a Met. But right now, you're going to have to give an arm and a leg just as much you're going to have to give to the Nationals for Soto. And, Steve, I don't think the Dodgers with Ohtani is going to happen either because the Angels are not going to give the Dodgers anything. They're not. They're not going to give it to their city rivals. It's just not going to happen. All right, guys, so with that said, don't forget to please hit on that like button. We got 68 live viewers right now for the Mets pregame for Game 2 of the Subway Series at Citifield, Mets versus Yankees. Mets took Game 1 6-3 and looking to take the sweep of a 2-game set with Max Scherzer on the mound and Domingo Germán on the mound for the Yankees. Yeah, Grant, I did hear about Trout. He has some back condition, which is Dave Wright all over again, possibly. Yeah, DeGrom got shelled, but again, I don't look at what he did stat-wise, honestly. I just don't. As long as he came out of it healthy and everybody was scared because he was throwing 95, 96 miles an hour, honestly, I just think he just wanted to get his pitch count up, and that was basically it. I don't think, who cares about location? Who cares about what pitches he thrown? I don't care if you're a minor leaguer or not. If you're a minor leaguer, if you throw a 95 miles an hour fastball, 96 miles an hour fastball over the middle of the plate, you're probably going to crush it. It's just that simple. They are professional ball players. So as long as DeGrom came out of it healthy, and Buck already said in his pregame interview that DeGrom, if everything goes well tomorrow after his day after his start and he comes out healthy, he's pitching against the Nationals. So there we go. So DeGrom's going to be back. Pretty good chance he will be back. We'll see. But let's just focus on what happened today. I saw somebody in the chat, I think I was Albino, said the Braves lost. Yes, they did. Go Phillies. Braves lost 2 out of the 3 to the Phillies. The Mets can gain an extra game here. I love it. I love it. And that's exactly what I wanted. Because, yes, it's great to beat the Yankees. It's great to shut the Yankee fans up. But. I was scoreboard watching yesterday at Citifield when the Braves beat the Phillies. Because, yeah, every time the Mets were winning, I'm like, all right, what's the Braves score? Yeah, I'm focused on the Mets beating the Yankees, and it's fun. But I'm more concerned about what the Braves are doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Yankees, after today, are irrelevant until next month. They don't, it's great in the moment, but it's not good to not worry about your division rival who are a couple of games back of you. So, I'm not technically worried about that right now. And yeah, and I don't know if you guys heard yesterday when the Braves beat the Phillies, the on-field announcer asked, I think it was Austin Riley, or was it? Yeah, Austin Riley. So the Mets beat the Yankees, or the Mets are you going to catch up to the Mets? He goes, yeah, we're getting to them, and he said, yeah, we're coming for them. Exactly. I mean, that's what he said. So, Captain, tell me that wasn't great. How loud was it when you heard the first beat of Blaster Jacks with the trumpets? As soon as they played it, as soon as they started it, the place erupted. It was freaking awesome, man. It was pumped. I was on the Yankee fans that were next to me. I was like, yeah, Gallo this, all that fun stuff. So, but yeah, exactly. Like I said, yeah, I don't think everybody has to. Don't look at the stuff or the stat line of Jacob deGrom. I honestly think Jacob deGrom didn't want to have an extra rehab start. I think the Mets told him to do it. So I honestly don't think we have to worry about his stat line or his breaking of his pitches. I mean, I just think he just wanted to come out there calm and happy and ready to go. And I don't think he wanted to overexert himself for no reason. And I don't think he wanted another rehab start. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong about that. Excuse me. Peter, exactly. It really doesn't matter what the Braves do. If the Mets win, the Braves are not catching us. Yes, I was scoreboard watching yesterday. Like I said, I was in the moment with the Mets and the Yankee game. It was a crazy first inning, but as soon as the Mets took the lead, I'm at the corner of my eye because I was on the third base side in the upper deck in my season ticket seat. I'm looking on to left field where the scoreboard where the scores of the other games are. I'm looking and just scoreboard watching because as much as I love to piss off Yankee fans and beating the Yankees, and it's bragging rights for at least 2 days, I'm more concerned about the Braves. Like I could care less. I was pissed off the Braves won when the Mets won. Like I was like, shit, we could have gained the game, but we didn't. So we got about 15 minutes until game time. So once again, guys, we got 80, 90 viewers right now. Once again, guys, don't forget to please hit on that like button. Subway Series, everybody. Let's go. Let's get more people in here. I'm expecting 200 in here today. So I'm trying our best. We're going to try our best to get to 200 likes today. If we can do that, that will be a record on this channel. 150 is always the goal, but you know what? I'm feeling good. Let's get to 200 likes today, guys. And that all happens because you guys hit the like button. We have 90 in the stream. Let's get the 100 likes before the game even starts. That would be awesome. So, with that said, the Mets played their game yesterday. Exactly what they did, exactly what you've seen from a team that was playing in April and May, the way they played. Jordan Montgomery could not get anybody out. Every good pitch he thrown, fouled off. Every other good pitch he thrown, fouled off. He didn't pitch 3 innings. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And the Mets did that. That was number one. Second thing they had to do was hit in a clutch. Alonso hit in a clutch. Marte, Escobar, McNeil, Alonso. Nearly half your lineup came out clutch. And again, obviously we know home runs help. Home runs help. It was just as the obvious. Like, clearly we needed the home runs to come back in that ball game. So, I kind of think the fact that the Mets played their game yesterday, knowing that, look, Taijuan Walker wasn't great yesterday, but somehow he pitched 6 innings and he got through it. But when he needed to get the out, he got the out. And I said this to the Yankee fan next to me, and he agreed. I go, if the Mets keep them in the ballpark and keep them to solo home runs, the Mets are going to win this ball game. Basically what happened. They got the extra run, the third run of the game for the Yankees was on a fielder's choice. The other 2 was the back-to-back home runs in the first inning, and the Yankees went silent after that. Change what title? I'm sorry. Oh, it does? Ha! I love it. Perfect. Sorry about that. I'm assuming what's scrolling, right? Let's see. Is that what you're talking about? I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you're talking about, honestly. I'm sorry. Let me just check something. Hold on. Give me a second. I don't know what you guys are talking about, Mets versus Mets. I'm confused. I'm really confused right now. I'm very confused right now. Did I say that? I'm so confused right now. Come on, guys. I'm hungover. You got to help me out here. I'm so confused, guys. Just let me let me know. I'm a little confused. I'm so confused. Maybe I put that. Let's see. Hold on. Why do I see? Oh, it is? Ha! That's funny. Shoot, I don't even know if I can change it. Let me see if I can change it. That's hilarious. I don't know if I can change it, honestly. But we'll try. That'd be funny if I can't change it, right? Uh, Let me see. I don't know if I can change it. Oh, that sucks. All right, so I'm sorry, guys. That's kind of messed up. I don't know if I can change it. That's hilarious. But you know what? People are. It's like clickbait, but not. Like I didn't do it on purpose. Like obviously. But let me see. Let me see if I can. That's hilarious. Let me see if I can. I'm sorry, guys. I yeah, I kind of just didn't pay attention when I did it. Oh yeah, that's terrible. But I think I can fix it. I think I can fix it. Maybe. Oh wait, I can fix it, guys. Yes, I can fix it. All right. Give me a second. Hold on. I'm gonna get it, guys. I'm gonna get it. All right. I changed it. So if you refresh it, you'll see it. I win. Sorry, guys. Again, I did this when I did it this morning when I was really hungover. So I was kind of. So it should pop up better now, guys. I'm not 100% sure. I think it should, though. Let me just check. I'm sorry, guys. It's kind of messed me up here. All right. It should look good now. Yes. I'm ready. Sorry. Hey, how do you know it's not the Mets versus the Mets? Maybe I just wanted to piss you guys off and mess you up. I don't know. Sorry. I'm sorry. All right. We're back. Hold on. We're back. All right. All right, guys. So let's go. We got about 10 minutes. So let me just go over the lineup. Jesus. Oh, it was a long night, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little crazy. All right, guys. So I'm gonna put the lineup at the bottom of your screen if I can actually find that. I know I put that up there. I know I wrote it down. All right. Hey, there we go. All right, I got that too. Let's see if I put New York Mets versus New York Mets. I did not. That's perfect. All right. So the pitching matchup and the lineups going on the bottom. And I'm going to share my screen as always. Oh, Jesus. What a long night. Forgive me, guys. Yes, we're on ESPN tonight. What up, guys? JD, how you doing? All right, so the lineups for the Mets tonight against Domingo Germán is this. Brandon Nimmo playing center field, leading off. Starlin Marte batting second, playing right field. Francisco Lindor, shortstop, batting third. Cleaning up, Pete Alonso, first base, batting fourth. Cleaning up, obviously. Daniel Vogelback, that big behemoth, DH and batting fifth. Mark Canha batting sixth, playing left field. Jeff McNeil batting seventh, playing second base. Eduardo Escobar, third base, batting eighth. And Tomas Nido getting the catching again, batting ninth. So that is your lineup for your New York Mets against Domingo Germán. For the New York Stankies of that rat-filled Bronx, DJ LeMahieu leading off, playing first base. Aaron Judge, center field, batting second. Anthony Rizzo, DH and batting third. Gleyber Torres batting cleanup, playing second base. Matt Carpenter, right field, batting fifth. Josh Donaldson, third base, batting sixth. Aaron Hicks, left field, batting seventh. Isaiah Falefa, shortstop, batting eighth. And Yuri Hashioka, catching, batting ninth. Sorry, guys. That was just a lot of fun today. So that is your lineup for the New York Yankees against no other than the man, the myth, the legend, Max Scherzer. Hoagie Vogie. I like that. I was just calling him Vogie. Vogie, that big son of a bitch. That's what I was calling him yesterday. Yep, football's starting soon. Oh, man. I actually wish I was at the game today, but I actually wanted to do the live stream today. I actually gave my ticket. I sold my ticket today, which is fine. You know, I've been to enough Subway Series games, and I always like to go to the first game at Citifield, so it was pretty cool. All right, guys. So once again, we got 100 in the stream right now. The game's gonna start in less than 10 minutes. The game is on ESPN for all you lovers of the ESPN broadcast. Well, let's get it done. Mets Yankees Subway Series Game 2 right here on the channel, guys. I'm just pumped up, guys, as you can tell. I'm usually a little bit more calm and relaxed before a game, but seriously, screw the Yankees, man. I can't stand Yankee fans. Like, I know there's probably Yankee fans in the stream right now, and I can guarantee you if the Yankees take the lead early, Yankee fans are gonna troll all over the stream. I get that, and that's fine. I dealt with it last night all day right in front of my face. But I don't like Yankee fans. It's not even the Yankees organization. It's the Yankee fans that make me hate them more because of the way they act. Yeah, Jared from Subway. All right, guys. So before we get to the game, let me just say what up to everybody really quick, if my computer allows me. Okay. Albino, Captain, Victor, Peter, Bernard, Michael, Coolspin. Coolspin, what's up, buddy? Steve, Ridge, Bernard, Michael, remember talking about Rob. Hey, it's Kev, Jen, Lane. Why is my computer freezing? Joe, and the lockout. Grant, a member of Talking Mets and Rob. We got James. I probably said your name 3 times already, but that's okay. Robert. James, another James. I think it's another James. Victor. I think I said Victor too. Jesus, I'm all over the place. Michael, a member of Talking Mets and Rob. Sean, a member of Talking Mets and Rob. David. I think you guys are going to be really entertained. I'm very hungover. Eric. Goody. Who else we got here? Jesse, Steven. And it looks like that's it. Oh, no, it's not. Damn it. Christian, a member of Talking Mets and Rob. Yeah, I got those Scooby stats. Christian, you didn't know. You gave them to me, remember? Manuel and James. All right, guys. I think I said it again. Jesus, I said your name 12 times. All right, guys. So I said everybody. Welcome to Talking Mets and Rob. Don't forget to please hit on that like button. My goal tonight, let's see, for the Subway Series to get to 200 likes. Let's make it happen, guys. Be an all-time high for this channel during a live stream. Let's make it happen. You are the men and the women that can get me to 200 likes, and I hope you guys can make it happen for not just me, but for us. Yes. Christian Breed is the supplier to get me higher. Look at that. I rhymed. Oh, Lord. All right. Jesse, great. I'm glad you got some money out of it. So I'm going to change the background to a more pleasing atmosphere. There we go. Beautiful. So I just wanted to let you guys know, I got a best friend from high school that I played baseball with. He is a Yankees fan. Let me just put that out there. But he's a realistic Yankees fan. He's not going to, show his, bias when he talks about the Yankees or the Mets. And next week, Wednesday, after the trade deadline, he's going to come on a Mets Talk Live with me, and we're going to talk about the trades. Whatever the Mets and the Yankees did, we're going to talk about that. He's a good friend of mine. I know him for 19 years. And he's a good friend of mine. Again, we play baseball, so, when you're on a team together and you travel a lot together during high school for baseball games, you become friends. And he's been a great friend of mine. He's about 2 feet taller than me. He's nearly 7 feet tall. He's a big man, but he's a cool guy. He's down to earth, and he has a YouTube channel. And I'm gonna show it out. I'm gonna tell you guys what it is right now. True to New York Sports. TRUE, the number 2, NY Sports. So check out his YouTube. He's got about 870 subscribers. So check out his channel. They don't just talk about baseball. They talk about all New York sports. So he's got a really good channel. He knows his shit, guys. I'm telling you that. He knows his shit because I know him. I know he loves the game of baseball, and he knows his stuff about all the sports that he talks about. And he was talking about the Knicks the last time I checked him out. So check out his channel, and hopefully you enjoy it. He will be with me next week after the trade deadline. Yeah, Dave, he's a monster. Again, I might be exaggerating a little bit because I'm not that very tall, but he's probably 6'9", probably. Probably that. So, with that said, guys, we got about 5 minutes until game time. I don't know why I have SNY on, the game's on SNY. Maybe it was wishful thinking. So, gonna get this started. Mets versus Yankees. Game 2, Herman. Scherzer on the mound. for their respective teams. My prediction for tonight, I honestly think Scherzer's going to get hit a little bit. Because why? It's just the Mets' luck. I do think the Mets are going to win, but I think it's going to be a lot tighter than people think. I see a lot of 7-3 Yankees, 5-2 Mets, 7-2 Mets, 8-3 Mets. I think the Mets are going to pull it out late, and they're going to win 5-4. I think the Yankees are going to get to an early lead, and the Mets are going to come back again because that's what the Mets are known for. I think Scherzer, he's going to be pumped up. I don't think the Yankees are going to be necessarily beating up the ball all over the yard. But what Scherzer does well is he limits the damage. Like, even when he doesn't have the best stuff, he finds a way to get through 6 innings, 7 innings, and keeps the Mets in a ball game. That's what I expect. I think he's going to go 7 innings, 3 runs, with 10 strikeouts. I think the Yankees are just going to hit home runs, honestly, because they can't score runners in scoring position. They're not clutch when it comes to, again, when they get people on, and there's a pretty good chance they hit a home run other than a base hit. So if you keep the boys in the yard, you have a pretty good chance to beat the Yankees. But I think it's going to be a tough game. I do think Scherzer's going to get hit for a little bit. A couple of runs, 3 runs. I think he's going to get probably give up 2 home runs. One's going to be a 2-run jack. The other one's going to be a solo home run. So I'm going to go – you know what? I'm going to change my score. I like my score, but I'm going to go 4-3. 4-3 Mets. I think Herman, his second time out, I think he's going to have a decent start. He's not going to go long into the game. If he goes 5 innings, I'll be shocked. And look, it was obvious yesterday, and me and the Yankee fan next to me, we were talking about this. It was obvious, guys. The Mets are a team that can just be annoying at the plate because Montgomery couldn't get anybody out. They couldn't strike anybody out. They kept on fouling pitches off after fouling pitches off. And also, with the Yankees, yet again, they can't hit with runners in scoring position. I don't know I don't understand it with that team. But you know what? That's baseball, right? If you put a team together that is now the Yankees haven't been so reliant on the home runs like in years past, but let's be honest, they're still very reliant on the home run ball. And I even said it. Like, even the Yankee fan next to me when Gallo came up, it's either a home run or a strikeout. And he was talking about, maybe Gallo magic. And he was laughing at it because he knew he was going to strike out. But if you keep the Yankees in the ballpark, there's about a 90% chance you're going to win that ball game. And if the Yankees hit home runs, they can blow you out. It's just that simple. But look what Walker did. Walker was in trouble almost every inning that he pitched. All 6 innings he pitched. He found the way. He found the way to get out of without much damage. So that's what it is at the moment. So they're showing the camera angles on the Shade Bridge right now. It was supposed to be a 7:08 start time. It's ESPN, so I probably doubt it's going to start on time. And yes, it is the Mets versus Yankees, not the Mets versus the Mets. I promise. It wasn't clickbait. I honestly think some people probably clicked it and was like, what the hell is this? So, just checking something. Let's see. Wow, I got people from that I went to college with that are checking out the live stream. One of my friends, Vincent. That's funny. Yeah, I saw yesterday in front of me, and me and the Yankee fans were talking. There in front of us, there was 2 guys with Mookie Betts jersey on, with one guy with a Fernando Tatis jersey on, like full-blown Dodger gear, full-blown Padre gear, hats and everything. And we were like, yo, do you realize these 2 teams are not playing? Like, Jesus, like, I hate when people do that. That's one of my pet peeves at a baseball game. If I go to a city, like if I'm on vacation and there's a baseball game happening, and I happen to want to go to a baseball game to see the stadium, say it's the, I don't know,
Let's see. I don't know. The Royals and the Indians, and they're playing in Cleveland. If I'm in Cleveland, I'm not gonna wear, maybe I'll wear like like a college shirt that has a Mets logo, but nothing that stands out like a Mets jersey and a Mets hat. I wouldn't do that. So I don't know why. And Yankee fans do this more than anybody else. And there's a guy, Dave's Mets Dugout on Facebook. Follow him. He takes pictures of Yankee fans wearing Yankee jerseys at Mets games when the Mets are not playing the Yankees at Citifield. Every game you go to when the Mets are playing anybody else other than the Yankees, you find Yankee jerseys and hats like the Yankees are playing at Citifield. So follow Dave's Mets Dugout. Follow him on Facebook if you got him, if you have Facebook. He takes pictures every game of Yankee fans wearing Yankee jerseys when the Yankees aren't playing. I hate that with a passion. Oh, no, not a video game stream. I honestly don't like that. I know a lot of people do. I think that's kind of stupid because everybody does it. All right, guys, so we got about a couple of minutes until game time. Once again, 126 in the stream right now. Love you guys hanging in there, checking the game out. Jesus, slurring my words. So we're gonna get started just now. Daniel, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for tuning in. So we're just waiting for the game to start. Yeah, Steve, I know. There's people that are probably not really baseball fans that do that simulated game just to get views. To say, oh look who's gonna win, and they never do. So, so they're going over all the years of the Subway Series right now on ESPN. But I'm gonna shut my mouth for a second because I want to make sure you guys can hear the TV broadcast right now. So listen up and let me know in the comments if you can hear the stream right now. Can you guys hear it?
Subway Series 1997, first time these two teams have met in the series history with both.
Yeah, dropping that pass. I was at that game.
Both teams
Was it
10 or more over 500, and to see the years down below. You can also find out if the Mets have good news coming. Jacob deGrom was on the mound today. Buster only wasn't he?
Yeah, Carl, we're just 6 days away from the trade deadline. The whole conversation around baseball is which players will the contenders add? Well, the Mets now know they're getting an ace next week. That would be DeGrom, who started his for AAA Syracuse today. It was his last rehabilitation assignment. His final pitch alone was kind of messy, 4 runs in those 4 innings. Buck Showalter says he will rejoin the Mets rotation.
You guys can hear it?
Next week in that Washington series.
So I'm just being quiet, so just to make sure everything works properly. And the Mets are coming out onto the field.
So here you go, Max Scherzer signs that deal for $130 million. And as David Cohen said, he's done just about everything in his career except pitch in a Subway Series here at home against the Yankees. Check out the lineup that he's going to face, and of course, the man in the middle of it is Aaron Judge. There's no Giancarlo Stanton and tendinitis, and they hope to have him back once the 10 days are up on the IL. LeMahieu's got pretty good numbers against him. Rizzo hit a home run right behind Judge last night. Carpenter is in right field, and Donaldson, Hicks in left. Turner from left is in short. Catching tonight is Kyle Higashioka. All right, Cody, how has Max Scherzer evolved over the years?
Well, I think his overall command is evolved.
Inebriated, what's up, buddy?
Young, kind of a flamethrower, but he was all
Just waiting for the game to start. I'm just making sure the sound sounds good for the first couple of minutes before the game. So that's why I'm quiet right now, guys.
Major league average at 5%, and the K rate at 34%. This guy has not lost a step.
And here's an interesting tidbit. So for the first time tonight, you take a look at the most strikeouts in baseball history, and we go from 10 Maddox to 16 Gibson, who he just passed. And Verlander are slowly going to continue to climb this list. The note is Scherzer's going to use the pitch comp technology tonight. So in his hat, he's got a transmitter that will allow him to hear what pitch is being called. Why do you think tonight, and is there risk in that?
It's the Yankees, of course. watch out for the Yankees. Now, they may be the one team that might have something, so if you're going to try it, do it here. And, of course, hey, what a nice time. What a nice day this is. Sure.
Adam, what's up, buddy? Woody, nice to see you, buddy. All right, guys, so the game's about to start. Scherzer's ready to go. Let's go, Mets. Beat those Yankees. Let's go.
Mayhew, the first baseman, will settle in. He's 4 for 9 of his career against Scherzer.
Got the Let's Go Mets chant early. Love it.
Third, Lindor at short, McNeil at second, Alonso at first. First pitch underway, strike one. Says Doug Eddings. Left to right in the outfield, Mark Canna, Brandon Nimmo, and Starling Marte. One ball and a strike.
One of the few guys in Major League Baseball, that's DJ LeMahieu, that actually defenses just play straight up. Hits it where the pitch is located.
And this one is center field. Nimmo now take a step back.
Nimmo got it. Nimmo got it. One out.
And he basket catches it. Mayhew is retired. And here comes Aaron Judge, having one of the greatest statistical career years. Certainly in Yankee history, but in baseball history as well on his team. He leads them in virtually every category, and it's not close. Hits, runs, homers, RBIs, slugging, OPS, OPS plus, batting average. And what a matchup here early. Scherzer against Judge. Swings at the first one.
Oh, that might be gone. Nope. Pop up. 2 outs. Can of corn for Marte. Nice 2 outs. You know, just think, guys, that's a home run in Yankee Stadium, but not in a real ballpark.
Tell you what, that was the location where Aaron Judge loves to have it. Middle, up, right out of the get.
Angel, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, exactly. And Cohen said that yesterday on the broadcast.
That 370 sign in right field.
He found the sweet spot, just a little too high. A launch angle. Both balls so far over 100 miles an hour from Max Scherzer. It's a big ballpark.
Anthony Rizzo, the designated hitter. First pitch. Called strike. 94 right on the inside corner. Takes pause, does Rizzo. Let Doug Eddings know maybe a little inside for my liking. Huge OPS plus 36% above the average. Swings at the next
all right, should end the inning.
Pitch called and Max Scherzer appeared to have had a successful
3 outs. Nice quick inning for Max Scherzer. Mets are coming up in the bottom of the first. No score in Game 2 of the Subway Series. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, they had a short pitch, but the new Yankee Stadium's right field is much shorter because in the old Yankee Stadium, it didn't jot out so rapidly. Like it doesn't. It's just a straight wall, and then it jots out. In the old Yankee Stadium, it started to jot out to the outfield or to the right center a little earlier, so it didn't seem as bad as this. Like seriously, like yesterday, like 5 home runs would have happened in right field yesterday if we were playing at Yankee Stadium. So again, you playing in a major league ballpark right now. Honestly, you know, even that Rizzo ball that was caught at the warning track by Nimmo or at the wall, basically, during that inning when they had the bases loaded, it probably would have been out of Yankee Stadium. But again, you're playing in a real ballpark with real, you know, dimensions. So, you know, again, like I said, you keep the Yankees out of the ballpark, there's a pretty good chance you're going to win the ballgame. You know, so we'll see what happens. Again, you know, the Yankees have been known to beat up on teams as soon as, you know, if they get a couple of home runs in a row, they get people on, they hit home runs. Well, guess what? It's going to be a hard time to beat them. But we don't know. What was I going to say? Prediction for the trade, I think Wilson Contreras and David Robertson are going to be a Met by Sunday, in my opinion. And I think the Mets are also going to get Andrew Chafin. All right, guys, bottom of the first, no score. 1-2-3 for the Mets. In the top of the first for Scherzer, Domingo Germán. And I spelled Germán wrong, I know in the thing. Is pitching for the Yankees. Here we go.
This pitch going back to 2019 when he did win 18 games. That's probably what I'm looking for today, the spin on that curve.
First pitch, Brandon Nimmo, 263 on the season, leads the team in
Let's go,
runs
Brandon.
scored,
Start it off.
triples with 5 because he can fly, and walks 37.
Mets got to do exactly what they did yesterday to Montgomery. Make Germán work.
Go right up the middle.
The bullpen for the Yankees is packed. They used a lot of bullpen yesterday, too. Ground ball. Not happy he swung at 2-0 there, but 1 out.
You see him virtually every night. LeMahieu's at first, Glaber second, Kiner Falefa is short, Donaldson. The improvement from 1 year to the next is pretty incredible.
Night and day, considering that the whole left side of the infield is revamped. And Donaldson, in particular, at third, has played at Gold Glove caliber. And really, he and LeMahieu combined, when they both have played third base, have been outstanding. Falefa's moved well at shortstop. Glaber Torres back to second base, much better, as opposed to shortstop last year.
Starting Marte next up. First pitch. That one is just down. 1 ball. No
Of course
strikes.
they can, Wayne. Of course they can.
He's been terrific in the first inning. And starting Marte with a batting average over 570. He had that home run last night.
Let's not forget when he got traded to Oakland last year.
Guys, you can tell Keith what do I think about a second team. When you have a second team and they play each other, you can't really root for any
It's a
team.
successful curveball in there for a strike. On 81 miles an hour.
All right, Angel, have a good day.
1 strike. Torres is on the
Come on,
shortstop
Starlin.
side, so 3 defenders over there. Comes inside, misses.
All right, I think you got to let Germán throw strikes.
All fastballs, the 4 of those have been out of the zone. Arm side, usual. The only 2 pitches that have been able to land in the zone have been the curveball.
Yeah, you can't swing at these balls outside the zone.
It looks like Germán is not used to the pitch count either.
Well, Gavin, you got
Last year he was
injuries,
getting
man.
signals
That's the
traditionally.
problem with the Yankees right now. You know,
2-2
ton of
down
injuries,
on the
gonna have
two-hole hitter,
team
Marte.
pitchers like
Outfield straight
Domingo
away,
Germán
and deep.
pitching. You know,
Swing and a
Nice
miss.
pitch.
That's a good pitch from Germán. Down with that sinker at 94.
again, Domingo Germán got really good stuff. You know, there was no doubt a couple of years ago, before we had that
It really
domestic
does. I
issue,
mean, as Eduardo said, this
he
is
was
the first
one of their
big
best
fastball he's
pitchers,
thrown.
so
That's a dandy. It looked like it was a
that's
ball.
why I'm worried a little
Played
bit
right
tonight
back to the
because
outside corner.
Germán got really good stuff.
Marte waving at it.
Exactly, Steve. 100% agree.
There comes Francisco Lindor as all the seats begin to fill in here at Citifield. 42,360 were there last night.
Come on,
Our
Frankie.
ticket was average price was $185. And first pitch to Lindor misses away at ball 1. Frankie at 250, 323, 431 /line 16.
Yeah, Gavin, I
Over
agree.
66.
JP Shears should be the one pitching,
Runs batted in.
honestly.
He had a couple
Every
hits
time the
last night.
Yankees called him up, he's pitched great. But, you know, when you got a, 11-game lead or 12-game lead in your division, you can see all the pitches you
Yankee
need,
shift against Lindor.
honestly.
Off speed.
You know, I know you want to beat the Mets, but
So
you know, what you want to do is see if Domingo Germán's going to be a part of your playoff roster. That's why you're pitching these guys, you know?
Curveball he takes.
Gets the call on the
Well,
outside
Germán's curveball,
corner, if you will.
that's like his best
And
pitch. He's throwing it for
2
strikes,
balls and 2 strikes.
which makes it very difficult.
I like the
For Mets
infield
hitters.
part. Description by you. You're a pro.
Qualifier.
Yes.
The only one that mattered, if you will, was Doug Eddings, and he had as a strike. Lindor was shining star in one of the Subway Series games last year with multiple home runs. Not here.
Strike 3.
Great start.
Again, we already know Domingo Germán got really good stuff. You know, that's why I think it's going to be a decent, you know, it's going to be somewhat of a low-scoring game. I said 4-3 Mets because, look, I have a feeling Scherzer's going to pitch probably 7 innings. Germán, I don't think he's going to go past 5 based on his pitch count because, well, He's just coming back. It's his second start. And Domingo Germán always had good stuff. Before his domestic violence nonsense, he was one of their best pitchers before he got suspended. So, you got good stuff. It's very simple. Joe, what would a Contreras Robertson deal look like for the Mets? Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, like the last rumor we heard, and that's why when we saw Contreras and Ian Happ hugging and he got standing ovations, everybody thought that the Cubs were going to be trading him by today, the way he was reacting. But I don't know. Look, according to reports, multiple prospects not named Alvarez and Beatty. What does that mean? Mauricio and Vientos? That's what I'm thinking. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know. So, it's kind of a... Look, we've all heard rumors, right? The Yankees were supposed to get Castillo. The Mets were supposed to get Contreras. The Mets were supposed to get Mancini. The Yankees are in on Soto. The Yankees are not in on Soto. We've heard a bunch of rumors, but nothing's happened. The only rumor that actually came to fruition was the Vogelback for Holdeman deal. That's it. So, I don't know. I honestly can't tell you. I just have no idea. I don't know what the hell they're doing. I don't know what any team's doing right now. I know it's a week until the deadline, or 6 days, excuse me. But, again, I really think it has something to do with a lot of teams that don't want to give up anybody yet because they're still technically in the hunt, and they want to wait to see over the next 3-4 days to see how they do. We'll see. All right, guys. Top of the second, no score. Germán and Scherzer both look good in their first inning. Let's see if Scherzer can continue his first inning dominance.
The table is absolutely set for what should be an outstanding Dog Day month of August, September, and then October. Max Scherzer threw only 6 pitches in the first fewest of any inning this year, and now it is 1 ball, 1 strike to Contreras. What happened to all the fireworks you guys had last night here?
That's
Quiet first.
like a boxing match last night's first inning.
Next one from Scherzer misses. Contreras, second baseman, 18 doubles, which is tied on the team for high. 15 homers, 43 runs batted in. They play Torres straight up. That's it.
2-1 count.
3 balls and a strike for Max Scherzer with 196 career wins. A strikeout rate of almost 34% this season.
Pops it up.
Will pop it up.
Might stay in play. It will. And Alonso gets down.
Let's send it back to our studio. Wednesday night update. Kevin Connors.
Get ready. The Rays are skinning. They've lost 4 in a row entering play against the Baltimore team that shot past Boston in the standings last night. The top one, the G-Man. Joy off Tyler Wills. 8th dom of the year. It's 2-0. Elsewhere, big series in Philly. Rubber game Braves and Phils. JT Real Muto.
Once again, guys, don't forget to please hit on that like button, guys. 157, only 68 likes. Let's get it up, guys. Come on.
Yeah, that leads to the trade deadline conversation. Thank you, Kevin. Take a look at the standings in the NL East. It is the Mets 2.5 clear of the Braves, who lost Spencer Strider.
Fans are a little bit, taking it easy right now tonight.
100 mile per hour fastball up in the zone, gets those chases. The off-speed pitch works just as well.
I just saw the bazooka balls right at the top of the zone.
The right-handed version of Billy Wagner. He's not a big guy at all. He can throw seeds. Good pitch from Scherzer evens up the count against Carpenter. 1 ball, 1 strike. The right fielder for the Yankees.
Strike 2. Nice pitch. Umpire's calling the low strike tonight. He called it for both pitches so far.
Old school night. We're going signs on both sides. Nobody wants to use the
technology. Yeah, I got that.
Buster had reported earlier, and he said, "Hey, I'm not sure if wearing that pitch com. Maybe he's getting double dose, pitch com, and he's getting signs, or he tossed it before he got to the mound."
Strike 3, 2 outs.
First strikeout for Scherzer.
Quick 2 outs for Scherzer. Only 15 pitches with 2 outs in the second.
The person who told me
Good
that
start,
Scherzer
good
was
start,
going to
good
try
start.
the pitch count device for the first time tonight said, well, what's the over-under on how quickly he gets rid of it? Because Max is so famously old school. And as you say, Nito is giving signs to Scherzer so far in this game. He is wearing the pitch count device on his right leg.
I'll tell you what was old school, that changeup right there. I mean, that was the first changeup he's thrown in the game, and it was a nasty one.
So is he checking boxes, Coney, as a pitcher? I do have that. That worked really well. Working on that one.
Yeah, this guy shows up ready to pitch. His stalking around the mound is definitely on point tonight.
Josh Donaldson next up. And Scherzer's starting to pound the
Scherzer is throwing strikes in this inning for sure.
225 on the season. He's got 9 homers. 35 runs batted in.
Scherzer say, damn it.
I thought I heard a darn it.
Definitely not Tomas.
Something like Garnet.
Something like that, yeah.
My money's on him.
You think about it, you've been in a lot of these World Series, Subway Series, but just Subway Series. This feels like a stage that Max Scherzer would absolutely shine on. Like relish. Can't wait. Circled it on my calendar.
It does. You know, you can say all you want. All players will play it down, especially on the Yankee side. Another game, it's not. It's a sold-out crowd. The crowd is into it.
All right, come on, don't walk this bum.
The Mets obviously have the Braves that are closer in their race. But
Ruben, what's up, buddy?
Pump up their fan base and feel good about themselves if they can win this game tonight, take 2 from the Yankees.
Scherzer continues to work at a high tempo.
Popped it up, 3-1 count.
3-1.
I think McNeil should have it.
McNeil calls everybody off.
Ended the inning. All right, there we go. 2 solid innings for Max Scherzer. Just only threw 19 pitches. 20 pitches in the inning. So 20 pitches in 2 innings. Nice pitch count so far for Scherzer. Going to the bottom of the second. No score in Game 2 of the Subway Series. Once again, guys, don't forget to please hit on that like button if you're just tuning in. I know everybody's excited for the Subway Series, Mets, Yankees. You know, you're hanging out, not, listening to the stream, watching the stream. Forgot to hit the like button. It happens. Who's calling the game? Carl Ravitch, David Cohn, and Eduardo Perez are calling the game. Those guys. Again, I like the way they did the broadcast booth now. They're a little bit better than they used to be with terrible A-Rod and the other ones. So the booth's got a little bit better. So I like this broadcast a little bit better. Again, it's still ESPN. It's not great. I can deal with less of those stupid graphics and the appearance of the porn bot. No matter if I put subscriber mode or not, they find a way. Gotta love it. So once again, guys, if you could just take a second just to please hit on that like button. Let's get, again, my goal always to get to 100 likes before the 5th inning ends. The goal of a stream is the 150 by the time the stream ends. But because it's a Subway Series, I'm expecting close to 200 in the stream. I'm trying to get close to 200 likes. So hopefully we can make that happen tonight, guys. All right, guys. I'm just checking really quick. All right. I was just checking Twitter. I thought I saw a notification about something important, but it wasn't. So we're just waiting for the next inning to pop up. All right, guys. So bottom of the second, no score. Herman looked good in the first inning. Scherzer looked good for the first 2 innings. Let's see if the Mets can score some runs here.
On ESPN, report to ESPN Radio.
Thank you,
We'll start at
Thank
6 Eastern, 3 Pacific. Baseball tonight. Sunday night countdown. That's the polar bear on an
Come on, Pete.
night. Digs in.
Excuse me,
off
boss.
the bottom of the second against the 29-year-old Herman. First pitch, 94.
Trying to swing at the first pitch.
A lot of movement on that fastball tonight. He's keeping it down. 0-1 to Alonso, who starts tonight leading the majors with 83 runs batted in.
You touched on this, Eduardo. I mean, Alonso's not just a slugger. He's a good hitter. Really quickly developed into a good hitter.
Wait, I showed that last night, didn't he? On some of those pitches down, double to the gap and left. It all started for this guy as a Yankee.
Why do they have to show that? Why do they have to show him in Little League with a Yankee? At some point, everybody probably wore a Yankee shirt, team shirt. Oh, that's gone. Yeah, oh, home run, baby. 1-0 Mets. All right, Pete. Yeah. There we go. Here's the power we're looking for. Yeah, let's go. 1-0 Mets. Let's go. Put it on the board. Ho hum. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. Hanging breaking ball. Right in the wheelhouse of Alonso. You're not getting that past him. Tried to throw the slider on the outside corner. Stayed in the middle of the plate. And it was gone. Hit the fence a little bit above the orange line. 1-0 Mets. Vogelback. Vogie to Hoagie. Ruben, I appreciate it, buddy. Ruben always comes through with a home run with the Mets, man. I love you, buddy. Come on, Vogie. Let's hit another one here. I think Vogelback's going to hit a bomb. I just want to see how far he can hit it. Ruben, appreciate it, buddy. I appreciate it. Come on, Daniel. Woo.
Talk about guys hitting balls over 100 miles
Go.
per hour. Pete Alonso's
Go.
run was 97 miles per hour off.
Look at that spinning slider. Never, just was spinning.
Exactly what it was, but hit that
You know it, Ruben. You know it.
Just shows you the strength.
Vogelback staying alive.
So you go back to that pitch, and you're the pitcher. At what point do you say to yourself, "Uh-oh"? Like you realize that left.
Ruben's running out the bank tonight. Mets gonna hit like 10 home runs tonight. Ruben's gonna make me retire.
When he recognized that spin.
Good eye, Daniel. Let's go. 1-0 Mets. Pete Alonso just hit a home run, leading off the second inning.
Contact. I saw his eyes really just light up. Pete Alonso's eyes on that one. Told the story.
Come on, Vogie.
I saw your eyes light up too when you hung it.
All three. All right. Again, Vogie strikes out a lot. Got power, but he's a very good on-base guy as well. He's got a good eye at the plate. Come on, Vogie. Ball 4. Nice at bat. Vogie's going to strike. Vogie's going to steal a base here. Surprise everybody. Like if you're a shortstop or a second baseman, are you going to try to cover the bag? I'm not. Big boy.
Takes a lot of pitches, waits for a good pitch to hit. Serves him well in an everyday role. He's getting 4 at bats.
Damn guy looks like Yokozuna.
Different story.
Yeah, he got a great on-base percentage. He strikes out a lot, but he takes his walks when he get, he takes his walks for sure.
He started to explain to us.
Come on, Mark. Mark struggled last night. Vogie pinched it for him late in the game. See if Mark can get going here.
And that's it. And of course, we're going to.
Oh, wow. So now he's not calling that low strike. He called it for Scherzer, but not for Hermano. Yokozuna, baby. Rest in peace to him.
Unless they go to Portugal, right?
Unless they move to Lisbon. Kind of followed by McNeil Escobar. The Mets lead it 1-0 on an Alonso home run.
Oh. Kana has been swinging a lot of those pitches.
That's a 93 mile per hour.
I think he had a heart attack, though, right? I mean, it's probably because of his weight, but unfortunately. He wasn't taking steroids, that's for sure. Come on, Mark, let's go.
McNeil has had really good numbers in his career against the Yankees. One on, can up.
Oh, he called that a strike?
Strike.
Jesus Christ. Look how low that pitch was, and he called it a strike. Wow.
There's lots of different ways for hitters to object to calls, Eduardo, as you well know. Body language sometimes just tells the umpire all you need to know.
And Buck Showalter was speaking out loud from the Mets dugout as well.
Can you repeat what he said?
Did I?
without being fined by the
Joe, I
FCC.
did not know that.
No, I think
I know
just
they were
got it.
related somehow, but I didn't know to that extent. That's pretty cool.
Again,
Yes,
he's got
Donovan
a
Pete
umpire.
Alonso,
Not sure if the
second
umpire
inning leadoff home run to left field, right over the left field
It's the
wall.
last avenue for Major League managers to argue with umpires anymore.
Sure is.
It's the only way they can get around the game anymore. I mean, because everything else is reviewable for the most part.
Oh, get out! Get
Get
out! Get out! Get out! Just missed it. God damn it. Just got under that ball. Damn. That close.
Numbers on the Alonso home run.
How about Pete Alonso here tonight?
Once again, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. We're in the second inning right now, 1-0 Mets. Pete Alonso, solo home run to lead off the inning.
Softest hit home run of his career. He'll take it one way or another.
Let's get to 100 likes before the fifth inning ends.
It's the railing right above the orange line, and that's just enough to give some massive gut punch.
Yeah, that's the one spot at Citifield when they moved in the fences that you can really take advantage of right there. You look behind, that big black wall used to be where you had to hit it for home.
Come on, Jeff, let's go.
McNeil swings and misses at a curveball. McNeil has played 17 games against the Yankees. He's got a hit 15 of them, and he's got a .381 batting average against the Yanks.
One out in the second, man out first. McNeil up. 1-0 Mets.
I mentioned the idea that a manager, the last bastion of his ability to get out there and just air it out with an umpire. Aaron Boone's been thrown out 5 times this year. Most of them have been arguing for Aaron Judge strike calls and the ball being low.
I want to read this tweet by Anthony DeComo when the inning is up. Come on, Jeff, base it here. Yeah, that's a base hit.
To right, hangs
Aw.
up. Not trying to get back.
Damn,
Nice catch by Matt Kirk.
playing him shallow. 2 outs.
Quickly back to Kevin in the studio for an update.
Yeah, having an outstanding quick little 2-game series this week in Milwaukee. First place teams colliding Twins and Brewers. Rowdy Tellez was a monster. 3-run bomb off Chris Archer in the first. And then in the fourth inning with 2 aboard. 3-run bomb off Jarrell Cotton. 807 feet worth of 3-run homers. Corbin Burns fan 11-10-4 crew win.
There's some Rowdy Tellez and Daniel Vogelbach and vice versa. That's the kind of stuff that the Mets are hoping Vogelbach can bring. Tellez has had some real peaks and a few valleys this year. And how about the New York Yankees now with Eduardo Escobar up? They have gone to a 4 outfielder defense.
They went to 4 outfield defense here for Escobar.
Vaughn throws it in there for
I mean,
strike 1.
can analytics get any more stupid than that?
So 4 outfielders. 20th pitch of the inning from Herman.
Gleyber Torres on the far left, guarding the line almost.
They're trying to hide over there.
Well, he did have a play in Baltimore where they had him over towards the gap, and wearing that second baseman's glove, kind of missed a ball close to the wall. It was not an easy play. We see Gleyber there.
Is Escobar notoriously a fly ball hitter? Why 4 outfielders with Eduardo Escobar?
The algorithm never lies, Carl. Has to be the reason. Probably different from the left side than the right side.
Come on, Eddie, let's go.
I throw out that theory, guys. Yes. How about the fact he doesn't hit a lot of home runs,
Yep,
right?
34
So
pitches
if you're
for
basically
Herman.
guarding against
With 2 outs in the
situation,
second.
put 4
Pitch kind of
outfielders
low
out
up.
there. What do you think?
Not bad, but a little
Part
up.
of it.
Play the no doubles with 2 outs.
Had the homer from the right side last night.
Strike 3 called,
Elevates.
and that ends the inning for the Mets. The Mets score and get the first run of the ball game and the first hit of the game by Pete Alonso, leading off the second inning with a solo home run to left field, just getting over the left field wall and hitting that little fence above the wall. Mets lead 1-0 going to the top of the third. Again, the Mets key to the game here. Got to get the pitch count up. Try to get the Yankees bullpen in as quickly as possible. They used a couple of guys yesterday, so I mean, Montgomery came out in the third inning. I mean, they had to use a lot of pitchers. it's a pain in the ass coming out again, and got to use more. I mean, this is the Yankees' MO, right? If the Yankees, Boone's got a quick pull of a pitcher. He doesn't wait. He takes him out. He loves to use the bullpen, and that's got to be favorable, especially no matter how good their arms are in the bullpen. You use them enough, they're going to get tired eventually. And on top of that, they have injuries in that bullpen. So the tweet that I wanted to read you guys from Anthony DeComo. Buck Showalter on Mets general manager Billy Epler. When I don't see Billy Epler for a couple of days, I know he's grinding. He's a one-ring phone kind of guy. If he doesn't pick it up, that means he's on the phone with somebody. Billy, he's grinding it, as is the whole front office. So there you go. I think the Mets. See, I don't think the Mets are going to give an extension to him this offseason, only because they got so much work to do with just the guys that are free agents on this team already. They got so many other things to worry about, and you still got 3 more years of arbitration eligible. So even if it's probably after next year, I'll sign him to an extension. That's just my opinion. All right, guys. Top of the third, Mets lead 1-0. Scherzer's got the lead. Let's see if he can continue to hold it. And the Yankees will have up. Who will the Yankees have up? Let's see. Hicks, Falefa, and Higashioka. There we go, guys. Here we go.
$30 million for 3. As Buster reported, if you didn't see it at the top, Jacob deGrom had his last minor league outing and is expected to join the major league team for a series against the Nationals. And then the Mets would have what they dreamed when the season began of deGrom and Scherzer pitching at the same time.
That's a rotation that's built to win right now. And a nightmare in a short series for any team.
Aaron Hicks
into
the bat, chasing it.
That's going to drop.
Coming in from center.
God damn it.
Nimmo couldn't get there. And Aaron Hicks, who in his last 2 games, his
first hit of the ball game for the Yankees.
33 with 3 homers in his last 20 games.
I hate those
They
hits.
started with a single.
Again, that's what happens when Nimmo's new way of playing center field is very deep, and McNeil, even playing in the shift, couldn't even get to that. So, just in the Bermuda Triangle there.
If you look at the numbers, about a 30% fly ball rate career, but up to 35% for Eduardo Escobar. And
Come on,
Mills
let's go.
makes a lot of sense with Fogle back at first, but he does hit more fly balls this year than anything else. And it's changed dramatically because in 2020 he was a ground ball guy at 38%, fly ball at 27%.
One of the first 4-seam fastballs that Herman has thrown tonight to finish off Escobar. Either get him to swing and miss or hit it in the air.
Carter Falefa. Eddings calls it himself. No need to check with the umpire on the swing. It's
2 strikes. Very nice pitch count by Scherzer, 24 right now. No outs in the second.
So I know win-loss records and pitchers in particular has kind of been diminished in terms of assessing value, but when you're almost 100 games over 500, it means something. The Scherzer is approaching that.
A foul ball. Carter Falefa didn't even move to suggest that might have hit
Hey,
him.
bro, what's up?
Even the sound up here in the press box.
Yeah, the Yankees had a lot of those yesterday as well.
If that were
Other than the 2 home runs, there was a lot of those hits.
Well, that's what happens right there when he throws a 2 sliders down and away, and you're thinking slider again. Comes up and in with the fastball. Let's see what Max goes with here.
Oh, where was that pitch? Ay,
Like I said, it was sitting
jeez, look at
slider,
that. Ay,
and
little
it's
outside for
fortunate
him.
That fastball was out of the zone. Anything in the zone looked like it would have been called strike 3.
All right, pop up.
Up and again, shallow.
This one's right to Nimmo. Should be an easy out. 1 out. It is.
with Scherzer, it's not just stuff, which he has excellent stuff, but it's also the timing mechanism that he can throw off with his repertoire. And you look to differentiate the arrival times. The front one's LaGuardia Airport, the second one's JFK, and then all the way back here, Chicago O'Hare with the curveball.
All right, one out, man on first. Gashioka is up.
Scherzer's got all sorts of balls tonight to be hit up in the air for outs. There's been a strikeout, and everything else has been in the air.
Hey guys, an update on the pitch com. I noticed before Higgy stepped into the box, Nito actually used the pitch com to communicate with Scherzer, and then he bent down into a crouch, and now he's giving signs the way catchers usually gave them in the past.
And remember, you can record anything you want on that pitch comp, so not necessarily it has to be
Nice
that
pitch.
pitch.
0-2.
It could be a game plan or something else. And Nito and Scherzer just want to be able to communicate with each other.
I mean, like literally just sending
Change your
text
ones.
messages through you.
Times with the runner at first base.
I think what we saw in the All-Star game is the future with Nestor Cortez and
100%.
Trevino talk to each other. Let the pitcher have the control.
0-2 to Higashioka.
Come on, Max, let's go.
From behind the runner, and he nearly
Almost got him.
hits.
Yankees play with fire on the base
I saw
paths.
Trevino, and I just said, that was so great. And he loved it. He said, by the way, if you need me anytime to do things like that, you take a look at Hicks.
Oh, that was close.
But he did say, I was a little worried at one point that the batter was hearing what I was saying. And obviously in a regular season game or playoff game, he got no chance. But he
Let's
did
go, Max,
have
let's
that
go.
in his mind as he and Cortez were going back and forth. Higashioka, right
That's a
center
pop
field,
up.
shallow, Nimmo coming. So is Marte. Marte.
Oh, nice catch. He had a late start to that.
Marte
Woof.
charged from right field to make the play.
Made a lot more
Nimmo had
scary
lost
there
the
for a second.
baseball once he went towards it because it just seemed like he was going to be the one that was going to catch this. Comes in, he gives up, he looks over to Marte.
That wasn't pretty.
Marte just turned it on with the afterburners.
Marte is center fielder playing right field for the Mets. Tremendous.
All right,
range.
2 outs. 31 pitches for Scherzer in the third. Very
Really
nice
good.
pitch
He
count.
took the All-Star game off.
Leadoff battle,
He was
LeMahieu's
there
up
in
at
time
2
with
outs,
Greg
man on first.
when it came to Pete Alonso and the home run derby and cheering. I mean, he was as active as anybody, but he didn't play. Since they've come back and he's come back from that injury, he's been outstanding.
Told me he had so much fun to be able to spend time with his kids there on the field, something that it's been time consuming, obviously. A couple years ago, he had lost his wife.
Yeah.
So it's all in with grandma and his aunt and himself.
And so
Raising
rare,
4 beautiful kids.
right? So rare during a season to be able to have that opportunity for that period of time. They were all out in the field enjoying it as well. So LeMahieu was behind 0-1. This ball's
That's
up
a base hit
It's gonna get down.
up the middle.
We'll stop there.
Not exactly what you wanted. You want to get out of this inning before you face Judge. But he's gonna face Judge.
And the Yankees, with Aaron Judge coming to the plate, got a little something brewing.
So the Yankee fans only get up when Judge comes to the plate. Typical.
Pete Alonso made the first statement. Is Aaron Judge ready to make the next statement? The crowd very aware of this matchup and who's at the plate.
Woo! Nice pitch. Come on, Max, let's go.
That's not bad because Aaron Judge seen one pitch and it was a fastball against Max Scherzer with no one on. This time, 2 runners on Max. These are high leverage situational pitches for Max. Only slider first pitch.
Third inning. It's 1-0. And it It feels like the 8th or 9th inning.
Yeah, dueling banjos going between Let's Go Mets and Let's Go Yankees.
Ball left down.
Oh, called that pitch earlier.
It's 1 ball, 1 strike.
Last inning, he called that same pitch.
That's what I remember of the first Subway Series in 1997, was that effect, where there's half fans on each side, in particular Yankee Stadium, with this going on. Back and forth.
Just a couple of RBI shy of Alonso. The major league lead is Judge. Alonso already with a homer.
Nice pitch. Nasty slider. Throwing him 3 sliders in a row. What will he do? Will he try to get a fastball up on him? 2 strikes, 2 on, 3rd inning. Mets lead 1-0. Aaron Judge, Max Scherzer. Who will prevail? Fans are on their feet. 1-2 pitch. 3 sliders in a row. What is he going to throw him? Ooh. Woo-hoo. Change up. That was a nice pitch.
Takes already for balls that even up the count.
Well, that's the book on Judge. The one pitch he has had trouble with was that particular pitch, the changeup.
So every ball has been down in the zone. 2-2 to Judge.
Yankee Stadium, though, they can crank up to 100 and just bury sliders against him.
All off-speed pitches so far and breaking balls to Judge.
2-2, 2 on, 2 down.
Got him! Kept him with the slider. 3 outs. There we go. There we go. Good pitching always beats good hitting. Until the Yankee fans and the Yankees realize that, they're never going to win a World Series. I can guarantee you that. Billy, Dodger fan. By the way, we're going to the bottom of the 3rd. 1-0 Mets. Once again, guys, this is the thing with the Yankees. There were Yankee fans in the stream talking about it. I believe his name was Kevin Keith. I'm sorry if I forgot your name. And Yankee fans that I spoke to at the game yesterday. You keep the Yankees in the ballpark, they have a tough time scoring with runners on base. Just that simple. And Scherzer did not even throw him a fastball in that at-bat. Not one. 4 sliders and a changeup. Everything was breaking balls and off-speed pitches. It's exactly. Look, keep it low in the zone. You know Judge is going to fish because, unfortunately, in Judge's case, he's so freaking tall, he gets a lot of low called strikes. So what does he do? He has to swing at certain pitches like that, so he's vulnerable low. You get that ball up, belt higher, a little bit higher, you're in the danger zone. So Scherzer did exactly what he needed to do there. So we're going to the bottom of the 3rd, 1-0 Mets on a Pete Alonso solo home run in the 2nd. Mets are coming up. The Mets will have up Nito, Nimmo, and Marte, 9-1-2. Excuse me, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Woo. Just checking Twitter. All right, 3rd inning, Nito up.
Yogi, 21 World Series, 75 World Series games. Think about that. What you guys have played. Level of success that he had, the level of excitement come October. I mean, that's nuts. These two teams certainly think they have the wherewithal to get to October and win World Series.
The famous home run that Bill Mazeroski hit the Pittsburgh Pirates and beat the Yankees in the World Series. Yogi Berra was the one playing left field, actually, that saw that ball travel over the wall.
Come on, Tomas. Start it off. Oh,
Right field.
that's in the gap.
Back. He's not gonna
Yeah, that's a double. All right, Tomas.
How about Thomas?
Who needs Contreras? Who needs Contreras? And
That exploded
Joe, thank
off
you.
his back.
sorry, I'm probably a little bit of weather.
Any production you get from the bottom of the
Just a little under the weather, I would think.
Gets a fastball.
Who needs Contreras? Use our prospects to get Soto. Why the hell not? All right, leadoff double for Nito with the top of the order coming up. Let's go.
Stays in the zone. The outfield playing him go the other way. This one in the gap. Aaron Hicks is not able to get there. Now he runs in scoring position with no outs.
Back in the top of the order with Nimmo and then
Kung Fu
Marte
Panda.
Lindor. Chance for the Yankees. Donaldson is way in on the grass. Mayhew just on the edge of it.
So Jeff Passan just said the Mets prioritize Wilson Contreras. Again, we kind of know that.
Looks like they're having
All right, hold on 1 second. Something's going on.
pitch count.
They're having problems with the pitch com. This is why technology in baseball is just stupid.
Connor's in the studio. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, and Rabbi, you mentioned earlier the last place Red Sox really slumping, and there's as big a reason as any. Franchi Cordero, a total adventure at first base.
Jesus.
Nolan Jones comes around to score. Sixth and
Red Sox is
seventh
so
error of
bad.
the season at first base for Cordero. They gave the fielding and throwing error, but back come the Sox in the bottom of the second. Bobby Dahlbeck, 417 feet off Cal Quantrill, a 2-run shot. It's 3-2 Guardians.
Next Monday, we're going to have the Astros and Red Sox. Buster, quickly, what are the Red Sox going to look like?
Well, Sam Kennedy, the team president, Heim Bloom, head of baseball operations, told reporters yesterday we haven't thought about trading Xander Bogaerts. We haven't thought about trading Rafael Devers. Other teams say they are talking about JD Martinez.
Come on. Let's go, Brandon. Drive him in.
The Mets would probably be one of the teams interested as Nimmo. Down the right field line, and that's foul. Right, and they're looking for a bat. JD Davis has been the DH here. They bring in Boba back. Boy, JD Martinez being allowed.
DHs are in vogue, and both leagues have the DH now this year.
Leadoff double for Nito. It was his 6th double of the year.
Come on, Brandon.
Nimmo now with nobody out.
Oh, come on, Brandon.
Donaldson is there.
Jesus
Easy
Christ.
jump by Herman to get a big out.
Would I trade Beatty and more prospect for Devers? Absolutely. He's a star. Absolute star.
See on the screen the third base with no outs.
So it's not what you want Nimmo to do there. One out, man on second, 1-0 Mets. Starlin Marte coming up. Yeah, Nimmo's struggling a little bit here. Let's go, guys. We're 4 away from 100 likes, and we're only in the 3rd inning. Let's get it done, guys.
Leads the team in batting average. Alonso's got this. The headlines are the homers and RBIs, but just under 300 when the night began. Marte, the first pitch, lifts the arms up for ball 1.
I love his style of hitting, Eduardo. Just
41
lift up the
pitches
heel,
for Herman
no stride.
with 1 out in the 3rd.
That's really hard and difficult to do. And I've had conversations with Chili Davis, who, when he got to the big leagues, he used to run really well. Then when he slowed down, he said he would have better leg control, meaning it would translate into actually
Right in Marte's
better
wheelhouse.
consistency
Missed
at the
it.
plate. The faster the runner is, the faster your twitch muscles are when you're hitting. Charlie Marte has been able to control his bottom half really well and be a consistent hitter in the last few years.
Yeah, his whole timing mechanism just in his front heel. Lift it up, drop
Come
it back down. And
Drive him in. Drive him in. Don't leave him stranded here.
So many batters have that leg kick. Planting and driving as Marte pulls up one foul. The key. Herman in his first start, 3 innings, 5 runs against Houston. He gave up back-to-back shots to Jordan and then Alex Bregman. At what point do you start judging and saying, you know what, there's some growth here. I'm seeing an improvement. When do you do that? How many innings do you need to see?
He's already much better in his second start here, and you really do need to be patient. This guy's been out a long time. He's had some arm issues. He's had problems off the field as well. domestic abuse issues.
Oh, nice
That's
pitch.
impressive. Coming back out
Wasn't a
to the
pitch
double to get the next
that you wanted to swing at,
strikeout of
but
Marte, who's
all right.
0 for
Well,
2 with
Ramon's battling here.
punch-outs both
Two
times.
outs after the leadoff double by
This is the pitch
Nito.
that I key on because that's a separator for Domingo Germán. He can throw
Yeah,
that
Steven,
nice
Phillies did beat the
curveball
Braves today.
and get those kind of swings on it.
Mets win today. They'll be 3
Everything else
ahead
kind
of the
falls into
Braves.
place for him.
Going to play
8
tomorrow
swings and
after a
misses
day off
right
tomorrow.
on. We mentioned no swings and misses on a four-seamer his last start. Here's Lindor. Nito is still at second base, having led off with a double.
Come on, Frankie. Get a base hit here. Keep the inning alive. Get that runner in.
This was the moment that Francisco Lindor embraced the Subway Series. And Met fans said, we get something special. He went yard not once, not twice. But while he was talking, he was also doing damage. 3 bombs in that game. He was in the middle of a lot of stuff last year in the Subway Series. Oh, that's down.
I still don't think the Mets fan base has seen the best from Lindor yet. Those who saw him in Cleveland or played against him in Cleveland know this. Still, really solid year run production-wise in terms of homers and RBIs. Much better at defense at short this year as opposed to last as well. But he's got more in the tank to give.
I think when they went
Come on,
out
Frankie.
and they ended up getting starting Marte, they went out Mark Canna and Eduardo Escobar just eased the situation. And by the way, Max Scherzer also helps.
Ah,
Lindor
Get
towards
out.
the seats. Donaldson's over there, but he's got
All right.
no chance.
1-2 count.
And Hermanas battled back. The leadoff double by Nito, and now ahead 1-2 against Lindor with Alonso on deck.
I love what he's done with Lindor so far. Last at bat did not show Francisco a fastball. So far, it's shown 2 fastballs and a curveball. It was mostly
Oh, Frankie, come on,
changeups and
base it.
curveballs. First time when he got him out, he had a strikeout.
Good eye.
Time out.
Well, Brad, in April they were doing that. Like the majority of the lineup was hidden.
Hitting the ball over the wall on fastballs. He only had 10 homers on fastballs.
The team's not going to hit all
Increased that
year.
this
It's
year
just
by a couple,
baseball
12 on fastballs.
in a nutshell.
I think you're right, Carter. There was an electricity about Lindor. And we saw it with a 3-homer game, and certainly in Cleveland. There's a 100-watt guy.
Come on, Frankie.
It feels like it's down around 75.
It's the reason why he got that big contract.
Right. 2-2.
Yeah.
That one is to right. Will it get down? It will.
Come on, Tomas, run.
Rounding third. Not a great arm from
Yes,
Contreras.
2-0 Mets. That's another clutch hit by Lindor. Another RBI for Frankie. 2-0 Mets. Yes. Clutch hitting, baby. Let's go.
Exactly what you're supposed to do with 2 strikes.
That's what you got to do. Put the bat on the ball. Things can happen. All right, Frankie. Good job. Good job. Another slider that was a good pitch, but just got it off the end of the bat. No way Carpenter with a bad arm in the right field getting it done. Nito running on the hit. 2-0 Mets. There we go. Now Alonso's coming up. Nito can run a little bit. When he gets going, he got some speed on him. There we go. Come on, Pete. Got another one in you?
Alonso a home run, his first time up, 26th of the year. Oh, that's it. On works inside off the plate, ball 1.
Let's go. Let's go,
Alonso's
baby.
now
Let's
got
go.
9 hits in his last 10 games. He's well over 590 as a batting average in his last 5 games. And on this homestand, he's got an OPS.
Yeah, and you know what? They've been a lot better with 2 outs and runners on base.
2,000.
And scoring position for sure. Oh, Pete.
Popped up
Damn it.
high, Higashioka.
He's going to get it. He's going to get it.
LeMahieu, and it's LeMahieu.
All right, guys. So that ends the third
Alonso
inning
retired.
for the Mets. But a 2-out clutch hit by Francisco Lindor, giving the Mets a 2-0 lead, going to the top of the fourth. Rizzo, Torres, Carpenter for the Yankees in the top of the fourth. Once again, guys, don't forget to please hit on that like button if you're just tuning in. Say what's up in the chat. See how you guys are doing. Hopefully everybody's relaxing, enjoying the game. If you're a Mets fan, you're enjoying it right now. It's a 2-0 lead. Even though the Mets have a 2-0 lead, Herman's pitching pretty good. Go Sway. Long time no see, buddy. Herman pitching pretty decent. Herman has 51 pitches in 3 innings. So not a great pitch count, but it's not. It looked like it was going to be a lot higher after the first inning, but he calmed down a little bit. Again, a couple of plays here. It was a blue pit that Lindor got for the RBI single. So, but like I said, I don't know how many pitches. Like I said, I wasn't watching the Yankees when Herman pitched. I don't know his pitch count, what his total is going to be today. I probably doubt he pitched more than 60 pitches. So I'm thinking he'll probably throw 70 pitches, and there's a pretty good chance he could throw those pitches by next inning. So he could be out in the 4th inning, and that's a plus in the Mets column because now the Yankees got to throw at least 6 innings of bullpen on for the next 6 innings if you can get Herman out in the next inning. So that's important because it's already a tired, injured bullpen for the Yankees, and they got to go deep in their bullpen, and that's what you want to do with any team. I don't care how good your bullpen is. If you use your bullpen the way the Yankees have when they're healthy, now that they're injured and they're using other guys and guys who are not performing at their capabilities, and you use them a lot, well, guess what? You're going to get to them. It's just that simple. And the Mets did that yesterday as well. Lewis, what's up, buddy? Yeah, Ghost, they're killing it right now. Killing it. They're talking to Buck Showalter right now with Buster Only. Top of the 4th. Mets lead 2-0.
He knows who he is, and I think he's a good hitter too. A lot of people think he's just a guy that flies with the ball. He's not a collision hitter. He's a guy that's got a feel for hitting. He'll hit a ball the other way. And you see those type of RBI totals, he does more than just hit home runs.
Now, you told us before the game that in the dugout, Max talks with his
Come
eyes. What did you mean?
Stand right here, you'll know what I'm talking about. No, it's
Morning Channel. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
It's an honor to manage because you just gotta follow his lead.
40 pitches so far through 3 innings, starting the 4th for Scherzer.
Thank you.
All right, Buster, thank you very much. Showalter's team up 2-0, and Scherzer ahead of Rizzo 0-2. About game planning, Cody. When you went into a game, your game plan, and how exact the science was it? Did you have something on every hitter and the way to execute? Because it strikes you watch Scherzer first pitch breaking right over the heart of the plate, which means he's thinking along or ahead of Rizzo.
Rizzo, can of corn for Nimmo, 1 out.
With a guy like Max Scherzer, there has to be a balance. Because there's so much information nowadays. He can get as much as he needs or wants, but sometimes that takes away from your own strengths, and you pitch in a defensive manner. And with Max Scherzer, that's exactly the opposite of the way he goes about it. He's going to pitch to his strengths and make the hitters adjust to him.
I think because he's a veteran and has done this so long, has had such great success as he gets ready to throw to Torres, he can get it. What he wants, like, I thank you, that's a little more than I need, or I appreciate that, now let me do with it what I want to do, whereas opposed to a younger pitcher, a Bassett, a Tyler McGill may do something different with it.
That's a great way to put it. Yes, Max Scherzer has veto power, as Buck Showalter put it that way. Now, we saw earlier, though, that he's definitely got some information trying to attack Judge with a changeup that Judge took, and that's definitely coming from the scouting reports on what Judge hits and what he's had trouble with.
Like Torres,
pop up for Torres, fouled it off. Should be a 1-2 count.
And a fan.
Something unusual I've seen in this game, guys, between batters, you'll see Tomas Nido pull out the card from his back pocket and take a look at it. Kind of wonder if he's reading from some of the notes that Scherzer gave before the game.
I would say 100% on that.
Come on, Max, let's go.
Liner,
right at Escobar. Nice catch by Escobar. Torres hit it hard down the line, but Escobar was playing there and makes the catch. 2 outs.
Big smile from Escobar at third. as he takes away a hit from Torres.
Keeping that pitch count low. I love it. That was roped. But Escobar, a little bit to his left, a little high, but made the catch. 2 outs.
There's the other number so far on Scherzer for those watching at home. We're got 2 outs in the 4th inning, 46 pitches. There's yet to be a ground ball out report. Everything has either been in the air or just there on the line. What does that tell you?
It tells me stuff's pretty good.
Popped it up. Should end the inning.
There, though, and it's the left fielder coming hard.
3 outs. All right. Only going to the bottom of the 4th. Mets lead 2-0. Scherzer dominating right now against the Yankees. Scherzer has 47 pitches through 4 innings. So his pitch count is well below average for the game so far. So pretty good chance. He's looking good for, if you go by the pitch count he has, he can go 8 innings. But again, I'll take 7 solid innings for him. And again, I did say the Mets were going to win 4-3. I think the Yankees are going to get to Scherzer just a little bit, couple of home runs. But right now, they're off balance right now. And you know what? They're all pressing a little bit. It's obvious. But, man, you know what? The Mets have looked like the better team in these 2 games so far. Again, 2 games is not 162 games. But yesterday, it was very obvious that the Yankees were pressing a little bit because they were forcing the issue way too much yesterday. Kind of Falefa not paying attention, knowing that Walker has a great move, just way off the bag at first base, stealing bases when they already got a guy in scoring position, trying to steal second and third. It's kind of stupid at that moment when Taijuan Walker was struggling. A couple of errors by the Yankees. The Yankees looked like they were a team that never dealt with pressure before, but yet they're a playoff team every year. It's kind of odd. Like the Mets look like the more prepared team. And let's be honest, the better manager is Buck Showalter, and Buck outmanaged Boone yesterday for sure. And you know what? Taking Montgomery out as early as he did hurt the Yankees for the rest of that game. Had to destroy your bullpen for another game you got. So, but you know what? That's the Yankees' problems. It's not our problem. Honestly, the Mets have enough problems in our lifetime for a year. So it's about time the Yankees deal with some drama. All right, guys. Bottom of the 4th, Mets lead 2-0. Scherzer dominating through 4 innings. Let's see if the Mets can get some more runs here. 2-0 Mets.
Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, so you don't miss a thing in 2022. Bottom of the 4th inning, Vogelbach. First pitch, high, ball 1. The big fella, Vogelbach. Seems like Buck Showalter's just obsessed when he talks about Vogelbach and the size of him.
Come on, Vogie. This might be Herman's last inning. I don't think he's going to go past 70, 75 pitches. So
recently, and as a result of getting the belt, then you have to dance. As I understand it? Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's a base hit for Vogie. All right. There we go. 106 miles an hour off the bat. Mark, man, of course they are. Yankee fans are the biggest crybabies. They make the Braves fans look like wimps. The Yankee fans were the same way yesterday. The Yankees could have bases loaded with nobody out. If Judge is not up, they're not cheering. Like the Yankees had a couple of men on without Judge up, and they weren't cheering loud. They only cheer loud when Judge came up because they realized Judge is the only hope on this team to do any freaking damage. Because everybody else is not that good. It's just that simple. All right, Mark, get it done.
Here's Mark Canada. That's just right. So the second inning, Alonso leads off with a homer. Third inning, Nito leads off with a
well, they can shove that 27 up there. You know what? That's the lamest argument. Like, nobody cares about history. Like, that's the problem they have. Like, they only care about the present when their team's good. That's the problem.
Canada hit it hard last time and deep to left field. I want to show you something. In between innings, Scherzer and Nito Had an interesting exchange. What are you gleaning from this? Because it's pretty intense, which is how Max is.
Well, we talked about it. Buster clued us in on signal calling. Are they using the pitch count? Are they not? Is it just a man on second base when they try to use it?
Come on, Mark. Let's go.
Kind of hard to say. It looks more like.
Well, so far,
Call the pitch this way.
we're giving Scherzer run support. He's doing what Scherzer always does. As low as his pitch count is, Scherzer can easily go 7 innings. That the Mets has got to score some runs here. Make it out.
But I'm with you on this. It looked like it was more about the signal calling and being adamant.
Come on, Mark, let's go.
Pitches that you want being thrown.
Yeah, but even with Stanton in this lineup, like,
when he has
the Yankees are a strikeout machine. So it's like,
27-4.
Even with Stanton, Stanton's a guy who's a hit or miss. If he doesn't hit a home run, he probably strikes out. Like, that's the type of hit he is as well. But when the Yankees face really good pitching, they have problems. It's in the facts. It's not made up. It's facts. Kind of takes a strike to make it a full count. Well, that injury that Stanton has, that Achilles tendonitis, that's a problem. He could be out 3 weeks, they said. So he might be back until September, maybe 4. So, it's a 3-week rehab to get back to it. That's not baseball activity, so he might be out until September. Come on, Mark. Ground ball. It's going to be a hard play. Safe. He might be out, though. I think he's out at first. If he's safe, it's first and second, nobody out. That was a really nice play by Donaldson. I don't know if Canna beat it out, though. Let me see. It's close. Yep, he's safe. He did safe. First and second, nobody out. Let's go. Jeff McNeil coming up. Come on, Jeff. Here's the inning right here. The Mets got to score a couple of runs. This is where you can bury a team here. Let's go.
Surprised me he was playing this in at first.
Down the line. Stay fair. Oh, damn it. That might have been 2 runs there.
Corners in. With no outs, runs at first and second. Mets are up 2. But with Vogelbach at second base, you just do not think that Buck Showalter would put the play.
Oh, the bots are back.
On with not a lot of speed second.
The bots like baseball too, man.
McNeil snapped an 0 for 19 stretch with an RBI last night in the 8th inning.
Come on, Jeff. First and second, nobody out. 2-0 Mets in the bottom of the 4th.
At one point, it felt like he'd never get another hit.
So then he did.
No, he didn't go.
So it's a pretty cool story. You can piggyback on this with Buster, but Jeff McNeil told the skipper, Buck Showalter, said, man, I don't know. He goes, hey, you might not win it with your bat, but you can win it with your glove. He goes, I don't know, Skip. He goes, give me your bat.
Jesus. Look how annoying this is.
When Buck came back from the presser, all of McNeil's bats, all of his bats, and the bat bag.
Jesus. He keeps keep on coming back to it. Holy Christ. It's a little annoying. And now I can't get rid of him. Ain't that a bitch?
An hour before the game.
All right.
They're all there.
Jesus.
No knobs on each one of them. I've said it before. It's the Clemente model Jeff McNeil uses.
My Lord.
It's not very superstitious, no.
No. No one in baseball.
Come on, Jeff.
It's a manager to rub the bat. That's outside.
2-2. No.
You're going to be superstitious. A lot of former
The bots might have more hits than Dominic Smith. At least a home run they'll have. All right, 2-2 count to Jeff McNeil. Jeff McNeil, like always, choking up on the bat. Again, you got to put the bat in the ball here. Strikeouts does not help us.
Chance here with Vogelbach at second, Canna at first. Already 2-0. Bottom of the 4th, the next one. In center field. Judge.
Not where you want to hit it.
There, and There's no chance.
One out.
We'll go back to advance.
God damn
One
it.
down.
Want more stats? Just ask Siri who leads MLB in home runs.
99's all over the place here in the midst of Citifield, where a lot of Met uniforms are judged. The major league leader in homers. As Eduardo Escobar steps in, did you have superstitions, Tony?
I was sort
All
of
right,
the
Escobar's up.
superstitious guy.
See what he can do
I
here.
didn't like to be a slave to superstition. But when I lost 10 games in a row, I started wearing puka shells one year, so I was trying everything. Magic puka shells.
Gotta get these runs in here.
They work.
It did.
Did you snap the streak?
I did snap the streak.
Puka shells.
Yes.
Turk Wendell have what, shark teeth or something?
Yeah, he had the shark teeth all around. His neck.
Well, he has licorice. He would brush his teeth, wouldn't step on the line, would hop, wouldn't skip over the line.
Escobar hit that homer last night, and he said the environment was unbelievable. He said he felt like it was the first big league home run that he ever hit. That's
Anything
the type
doesn't
of
go.
buoyancy they got
YouTube actually
crowd
talked to me about that. It's
have
not
the Yankees in
not too
town.
much because YouTube can actually take control over it and block people who do too much.
It's amazing
So-
how hitters lean on their bats so much.
And they told me if I don't block people who curse a lot and do too much, they actually would take their matters into their own hands. So
you see the
you know,
catch there,
PG-13
but
is, you know,
most importantly, he said, from now on, I'm using those
nothing crazy.
balls,
Put it that
home
way.
run. And the other ones, you just put them away.
Come on,
Any
guys.
team try to find out who made that catch at the trade deadline, try to acquire that guy.
Come on.
Swing and a miss. Did you see
Too
that?
bad at bats by
That was a
McNeil and
good
Escobar.
I saw it. I was texting Andy Jacobson, our producer. I said, did you see that catch? It was kind of glossed over. I'm not sure. And then you started to see it on social media.
Because like a change up from Herman, and yes, and Carl, to your point,
Yeah.
on social media, the guy had a Yankee hat and a Met jersey.
Yes, he did.
All right. Tomas Nito's coming up. And Boone's coming out of the game? Or no? Boone is coming up.
They're meeting up.
Pitching coach is on the mound right now.
Hand is quiet. You know how hard this ball was? Over 100 miles an hour off the bat of Eduardo Escobar. And I believe there's a glass of something in the right hand. He holds on to that without any issue. Look at everybody pointing at that dude. That's a big guy out there.
That is good hops. Is that a 47? Is that an Orozco, Jesse Orozco jersey?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The old Racing Stripes, the 1986 unit.
Yeah.
Thomas Nito doubled
All right.
and scored his
You know,
first time up.
nonetheless, with Tomas Nito,
With Matt Blake.
with runners in scoring position, he's been very good this year with 2 outs. So see if he can do it here. At least get a run in here.
Single.
Come on, Tomas, let's go.
Now 2 outs. Come on. Try to navigate through Nito. And he rolls one to third. That's foul. Big 2-out hit from Lindor last inning. The RBI. 67th of the year.
Love that pitch right there by Herman. It speeds up the bat of Tomas Nito, who last time up ended up hitting a double into the left center gap on a fastball away.
Come on.
Herman ready. Off his foot. Nito with the play. I mean, this is rumor time too. Buster, Jeff Passan, all of our insiders, Kirkshin. One of the things that kind of cropped up was maybe Wilson, Contreras, Dave Robertson package. Get a little more offense here. They have just gotten nothing from McCann, Nito. Their OPS by catcher single season in Mets history.
Yeah, exactly, Ethan.
It's at least why you look. They got a kid down in the minors who is likely going to be an offensive star.
3 bad at-bats in a row after first and second and nobody out. You know, that gives a little bit of momentum to the Yankees. You know, not saying that, you know, the Yankees are going to do anything because of it, but you can't have first and second nobody out, and you can't put the bat on the freaking ball. Jesus. All right. Well, we're going to the top of the 5th. Mets lead 2-0. They had another chance to get it done. You know, this is what happened yesterday with the Yankees. You know, the Yankees have numerous opportunities to score runs, They didn't get it done. The Mets took advantage of it, scored more runs, got insurance runs. What you don't hope to happen here is the Mets get multiple chances, don't get it done, and then leaving room for the Yankees to come back in a ball game. Those extra insurance runs that we could have got in the last 2 innings, was demoralizing to the team. You put a couple more runs on the board, the Yankees are thinking about their next games, It's the way I see it. I think Diaz will be available tonight. I don't think he threw a lot of pitches yesterday. I'm not going to kill Escobar and McNeil because yesterday they scored, 3 RBIs between the two of them. If you don't have those 3 RBIs, who knows what would happen in that ballgame yesterday. So, again, Escobar's not having a good year, but, until the Mets do something, it's, is it going to be Contreras, Mancini, Martinez? I don't know. That's the problem with the Mets this year in a lot of the games that, they might have won those games, but they kept it interesting. So, but they just gotta, keeping teams in ball games. The Mets have a problem with that. They've been keeping teams in a ball game when they can bury a team early, and you can be on cruise control. That's a nice way to win a ball game. There was no need in this game so far for the Mets to be keeping this game close. The Mets should have 4 or 5 runs already, and that's worrisome because, like I said, Yankees get a man on here and there, home run here, they're back in the ball game.
Experience that allows him to do a lot of different things and get you out some different ways. So we got to keep plugging away.
All right, so Josh Donaldson is up.
We got some good swings off on him. We just missed
starting the top of the 5th.
So far,
Scherzer got 48 pitches starting the 5th inning.
Donaldson up first, and there's
nice pitch.
Bend your knees, 85 after he disbanded with a slider. It's now 1 ball, 1 strike. Donaldson hits Kiner Falefa in the 5th inning. Max Scherzer working quickly and working very effectively.
Technically, the middle of the bottom of the order here. You got to get it done quickly here. Get our offense back out there, see if we can do something.
Again, no Giancarlo Stanton.
That's gone.
That's towards the gap. Going over his
and it's off the wall.
Here's the throw in. Donaldson.
Got him. Oh, almost got him at second base. Damn it. Damn. Nice throw by Nimmo.
Not let go of the bag, and it's a leadoff double for Donaldson.
Damn.
A lot of nice things happening in this play. One, the solid contact.
That was a bad pitch. But that's the reason why.
Pitched up and away, he goes up and away.
That's the reason why you got to add on to your lead. Because of situations like that.
Great job of getting it back to Francisco Lindor. Lindor not allowing that ball to travel as much probably cost him the assist. But because of it, a great slide by Donaldson on the inside part of the
all right, well, lead off double for the Yankees. Got to be careful here.
First pitch. This
is the thing, guys. This is why the insurance runs were important.
Look at the last angle of that play.
Yep.
And Lindor had to come out.
That's the biggest issue I have right now with this team. All right, Scherzer a little wide over here.
I mean, in this part of the ballpark,
again, what he did there,
it's hard to leave there, but
Scherzer left that ball over the plate. And let's be honest, Donaldson can only hit balls over the plate right now. Anything else, he has problems with. So it was just a bad pitch by Scherzer. 2-0 to hits. Well, he challenged him, and he blew it past him. Fouled it off. 2-0 Mets, top of the 5th, nobody out. Leadoff double for Donaldson. Hicks at the plate.
We saw on Sunday night, remember Lindor held that glove on Ruiz, the rookie, and he popped off the bag with his foot for what was at that point a pretty big out.
Come on, Max, let's go.
Hicks. That's sky high and foul.
No, we all know, Hicks is struggling this year, but he can definitely jack one for sure.
Also miss with it.
Got to be careful over the middle of the plate there. Got to stay a little higher, a little higher with this guy.
He gets tougher with runners in scoring position. So
Come on,
right here
Max.
in this spot, nobody out, 2-2. This is when he really knuckles down and makes his best pitches.
Heels on the outfield grass. Lindor just up the middle. Hicks fouls
All
that
right,
straight
that's a
back.
good pitch.
96 mile an hour receiver.
Hicks staying alive there.
There's an art to
Throwing a high fastball, maybe go with something soft, low. Maybe a changeup.
Miles of velocity when he needs it right there up in the zone. Maybe his fastest fastball right there at 96.
What Aaron Boone had alluded to. There's 2 strikeouts tonight for Max Scherzer. Leadoff double for Donaldson. And the 2-2 to Hicks.
All right, he went low, soft, but good take by Hicks. 3-2 count.
Nasty slider at 89. Big spits on it.
All right, what is he going to throw here?
The 7th pitch of the at-bat coming here. And a good one by Hicks who can do that and has progressively gotten better this year.
Multiple hits for Hicks this last 2 games started. Six home runs, 30 runs batted in on the year for Aaron Hicks, the left fielder for the Yankees tonight.
Got him. Nice. Big pitch by Scherzer. Stuck with the slider there and struck him out. Big strikeout. Nice strikeout. All right, 3rd strikeout for Max Scherzer tonight. Not striking out a lot of guys. That's why his pitch count is low. But that's the type of pitch. That's just nasty. You can't do anything with that pitch. If Hicks would have got a piece of that, he would have fouled it off.
And the high quality ones, here they come. A little tighter, a little quicker, much better located.
All right, kind of Falefa up.
0 for 10 in this quick 2-game series.
This guy, Falefa, he's a good average guy. Not a lot of power, but he definitely puts the bat on the ball. Not easy to strike out.
Scherzer used the pitch count.
Yeah, great point. There's Nito's hand sending the signal
Max.
to the receiver in Scherzer's hat.
Nice fastball in the outside corner. Quickly 0-2. Good.
Really see a pitcher bearing down after a leadoff double here in Scherzer.
Max.
Max missed 7 weeks with the oblique strain. 4 starts since his return. A 1.78 ERA. Timeout.
Nice changeup. Throw a little bit, a little filth on that pitch. Yeah, exactly, Ruben. He's a clutch hitter for sure. Again, any hitter can, connect on a ball and hit one out, but he's very good at the plate. Very disciplined hitter.
Big lead off second.
Struck him out. Wow. You don't see Falefa swing like that. Big 2 strikeouts with the slider. Beautiful.
Scherzer's got a breaking ball package.
That is a nasty pitch. It started on the inside corner and not even on the plate. You don't see Falefa swing like that very often. He was very fooled on that. Yeah, Max Scherzer is 38 going on 28. All right, 2 outs. Still a man on second.
For most strikeouts in his first 13
Higashioka
with the New York Mets. And now Higashioka.
Gotta be careful, Higashioka. He can jack one too.
Right, Cody. He just varies the speed. He varies the angle.
Brody, 2-0 Mets, top of the 5th.
Very few of them look the same.
Yeah, the intent as well. It's kind of like a goal line package in football when you get in the red zone. When Max Scherzer gets in his red zone with 2 strikes, he's got some weapons.
Pitching coach or offensive coordinator in the NFL? What would you prefer? You like the red zone offense?
Red zone offense.
You love that, yeah.
Yes.
Are you a runner every time, or are you going to tight end?
You got to mix it
Come on,
up.
Max.
Quarterback option?
I want to get out of this inning. So next inning, the top of the order can come up. You don't want the top of the order to come up here.
Behind 2-0 to the 9-hitter.
Nice pitch. Nasty slider.
What makes him different than anybody ability to do that. 2-0. Not only will throw the slider, but he'll take more off it as well. You're geared up for the number one. I think you work the count as a hitter. And then he pulls that out on you.
Oh, just missed off the plate. That was a good eye by Higashioka there. Just missed.
I think his best secondary pitch is his slider. And then his changeup, curveball, and cutter are kind of even Steven. We saw that, he can tighten
Come on,
up
Max.
that cutter for
Don't
lefties.
lose him here.
That's what he got hits on, 89 miles an hour. I think he kind of saves that cutter for lefties, more down and in.
Will he go with on a 3-1?
Went with the fastball.
3-2. So
Higashioka was looking for a breaking ball there. Got fooled by the fastball. All right, 3-2 count, 2 outs, top of the fifth, 2-0 Mets. Donaldson on second. Donaldson will be running on the pitch, so anything in play, a base hit here will probably score Donaldson. So big pitch here for Scherzer to get out of the fifth inning. 67 pitches. Come on, Max.
Donaldson goes 3-2 and Higashioka.
All right, tried him with the slider. Higashioka hung in there. Once again, guys, Mets versus Yankees, Subway Series Game 2 at Citifield, 2-0 Mets in the fifth. Yankees put a little pressure on Scherzer with a leadoff double, but got the first next 2 outs, strikeouts. Don't forget to hit on that like button, guys. Let's go.
He understands that to save a little bit in his hip pocket or to add velocity when he gets in trouble. That's why he's so hard to score on.
Number 3-2.
Ah.
No, it's not getting
Damn. Not what you wanted.
Ready to see in Oakland today with Steph Curry and his wife Aisha throwing out the first pitches prior to Astros A's. Generous umpire might have those in the zone. Anyway, the Stevens were red hot from deep today for the Athletics. Piscotty here in the second after Vogt took Christian Javier, Dave. Oakland sweeps the Stros 4-2.
I was asked that on
all right, so
we just can't beat the A's. There are a lot of teams.
Higashioka had a nice at bat. Scherzer walked him. LeMahieu coming up, so turned over the lineup. That's what I was trying to avoid, but still got 2 outs. LeMahieu got to hit the last time I had bat.
With 2 on, and Scherzer misses away. That was his first.
Well, what you really don't want here is Judge to come up.
One of those, if LeMahieu's able to come through, you kind of circle that at bat. That was a good at bat by the ninth.
Yeah, Scherzer let him get away. Now you got to face LeMahieu.
Come on,
LeMahieu
Max.
is just 204 this year with runners in scoring position. The machine at his peak was an RBI.
Scherzer and Nito are having problems to get on the same page here.
Guy, hard guy to strike out. If you watch Yankee games or you're a fan of the Yankees, you like to see this guy up in these situations.
Donaldson at second, Higashioka at first, the
Come on,
time run,
dude.
the go-ahead run.
Come on, Max.
LeMahieu.
Alright, called that a strike.
Bottom of the strike
Well,
zone.
he called that pitch for Armand, so he called it for Scherzer, so I'll take it.
And Scherzer now going into his 24th pitch of this inning. The most he's had in any inning. So far, 71 in the game.
Come on, Max.
LeMahieu.
Right at Lindor. Yes. Well, he challenged LeMahieu, but it was hit right to Lindor. Got out of the inning there. Again, it was a hard hit ball, but again, this is what Scherzer does. Like, it's crazy. You know, he does not give in to a batter. He don't care who's batting. He doesn't give in. So, we're going to the bottom of the fifth. Still 2-0 Mets. Once again, the Yankees could not score with runners on base yet again. Again, it's not over the wall. They're not scoring. It's a pretty good chance at that. So, once again, guys, going to the bottom of the fifth. Mets still lead 2-0. Scherzer found a way to get out of another jam. It was a hard hit ball by DJ LeMahieu, but hit it right at Francisco Lindor at shortstop to end the inning. you're just tuning in, you're hanging out, not really paying attention, if you could take a second to please hit on that like button. The goal is to get to 150 likes by the end of the stream. It's looking pretty good that we will do that. Trying to get as close as possible to 200 likes today, guys. So let's see what happens, and hopefully you guys can help me get there. Mothman saying the Yankees channels are crying in tears. Well, those are probably the nastiest tears you're ever going to have to look at. So it's, again with the Yankees channel. Yeah, well, Keith, we talked about this. You know what your Yankees are doing. They can't score runners in scoring position. If they don't hit the ball over the wall with people on base, they're not scoring. It's been like that the entire year. Everybody was like, oh, they've been the same team. They're a different team than all the years. They got more contact hitters, a little bit more situational hitters. Yeah, but those guys aren't clutch enough to be guys like Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Aaron Hicks is not even a power hitter anymore. It's a lot of guys that, Donaldson, he's a power guy, but he was pretty good with the bat as well. But age is catching up to him. So, they still a team that to score their runs and score most of their runs, it's based on the home run ball. Again, when they're very dangerous with runners on base because one swing of the bat, they can get 2-3 runs like they could have got here. All right, guys. So, bottom of the fifth, pop up for Nimmo. Already 1 out.
We'll have 1 pitch and 1 out.
Yeah.
That was a tough break because on your batting average of balls in play, LeMahieu expressed some real frustration. Watch what he does with the bat. He knows right away that York's going to catch that. 108 mile an hour off the bat.
And the Yankees are frustrated.
Frustration for the Yankees.
They're frustrated right now.
You saw it last night. They didn't get a hit with runners in scoring position.
Well, Keith, that's another true thing. And you're a realistic Yankee fan, clearly. Like, I feel like I'm very honest and fair to both teams. I'll kill my team in every second of every day. But I'm also fair what I see. When I see it, I'll say it. And everybody knows that about me. And I think that's why people enjoy my channel because I'm not a pom-pom waving Met fan. I'm not. I'm a diehard Met fan, but I try to be as fair as possible. 1 out. Herman is still in the game.
74th pitch. Has to be really encouraging. I mean, the
This is a good sign for the Yankees with Herman, though. 2 innings only gave up. Lukey is warming up in the Yankees bullpen.
Encouraging start for Herman and some encouraging performances last night out of the bullpen.
Call that a strike?
Bicycle was good. They really believe that Chapman is close. If they can convince him that he's close, it sounds like.
Yes, I mean, he's not going to be asked to close, but nonetheless, he can still be a part of the mix in the middle innings and certainly in setting up. Clay Holmes has been outstanding. Probably in the National League, it's Edwin Diaz. In the American League, it's Clay Holmes.
Come on, Starlin.
Closing games out this year.
Timeout. As far as Michael King goes, the outstanding reliever, he had surgery today. It, according to the doctors, could not have gone any better. They will re-image it.
And Marte is just,
short period of time.
he can't not figure out Herman today. 7 strikeouts for Herman today.
Ligament. 6 to 10 weeks, they'll re-image, and if everything looks good again, they'll begin a throwing program going into the 12-week mark. So as good a news
Nimmo's been struggling for sure.
What was a very depressing situation. Michael King suffering a fracture in his elbow.
Yeah, the Yankee clubhouse was a morgue after the game.
On a game they won, Trevino said it felt like we lost.
Yes. That's how good he has been this year for the Yankees. What an important role he was filling.
All that's out.
But they did get good news yesterday when they saw Loizaga come in and pitch well. He was the man last year from the bullpen. They can get him back. It's pretty much replacing the success that Michael King has had this year with his name on
Frankie.
And I know you're very involved with, the
Yeah,
players.
committee,
You were
he's got good stuff.
a guy that was very involved with the players' union, like for a young guy.
He's not like he was a really bad pitcher.
How important was the year that King had to establish himself?
Enormously important. The value he was providing by any metrics you want to use. Old school, new school, war. The role he was taking on. just tremendous value that he was bringing to the Yankees.
Lindor straight back. Let's hope for his sake and the Yankees' sake that he's able to have a clean image and then start throwing in 12 weeks and could very well be back for spring training next year. Herman trying to get through the fifth. The lefty Lidke pumping that pen. And Lindor
Perfect.
singled an RBI in the third inning. Came with 2 strikes and 2 outs.
Oh, nice eye. Good eye. Good eye.
Lindor proves that ball was a ball.
How about Francisco Lindor already in the first 2 at-bats? He averaged 5 pitches per those 2 at-bats. Going into a 6th pitch here. Seen a lot of pitches against Herman, working those counts.
Alonso on deck. Herman will reset. 2-0 Mets. Alonso homer in the second. And the RBI from Lindor in the third. The only scoring tonight.
Yeah, 4 for 34 is not good for Nimmo.
Yankees' best chance.
Again, but Nimmo, that's what
Last chance.
Nimmo is. You know, he'll have that slump every now and then, but when he gets hot, you can't get him out. Come on, Frankie. Try to get on for Alonso here. Ball 4. Nice at bat.
Draws the walk. We'll see if that leads.
You know, as much as we've been talking about Lindor, that, you know, his average is not really there, but and they're actually going to take out Herman to bring in the lefty against Alonso. Very interesting on Boone's part. I don't know if I agree with that, but he's doing it. So there will be a pitching change. Domingo Herman coming out of the game. Pitched 4 2/3 innings on 82 pitches, 2 runs. Not a bad start for him. More than I thought he would actually go, actually. So, what was I saying? I'm sorry. Yes. You know, what we were talking about with Lindor, a lot of people were talking about Lindor, about his average is not there, but his RBIs are there. The thing is with Lindor that he's done very well this year, even when he was struggling. He's been putting together tough at-bats when he's in front of Lindor and getting on base more often than not, even if it's with a walk or, you know, not looking good, maybe an infield hit. He's been getting on base in front of Alonso. And as good as Alonso's been this year, one of the biggest things you want Lindor to do is to get on base for Pete Alonso. And Lindor has done that a lot this year. And I think that's very important. And that doesn't show up in the stat line so much. You know, yes, the walkthrough, but getting on base, even with 2 outs. You know, he could have had a bad at bat here and be like, all right, 2 outs, nobody on, I'll try to swing for the fences. But he had a good at bat. And he made sure he did everything he can to get the big boy up and Pete Alonso coming to the plate. And you know what? That's such a big deal because with 2 outs, it's not easy to get 3-4 hits together with 2 outs. But guess what? You got your power hitter up, a dangerous hitter. You try to get on base for that big boy in your lineup, because one swing of the bat, now you're winning 4-0. So once again, 4 2/3 for Herman, 2 runs. Lindor is a part of his record. If there's runs, if Lindor scores, it's going to be charged to Herman. Lucas Lidke is coming in for the lefty for the Yankees, which is very surprising against. Wow, Pujols hit a shot in Toronto to center field. Jesus, he's so strong. 6-1 Cardinals. Yes, sorry. I just saw the highlight. So, very interesting to bring in a lefty for against Alonso, but we'll see. 2 outs, Alonso up, Lindor at first. Mets lead 2-0.
Jays Ravi leading 4-2 in the 5th.
Kevin, thank you very much. Lucas Lidke now on. You see his ERA. He is in a pretty good bright spot for the New York Yankees. Kind of flying under the radar given some of the performances we saw.
Aaron Boone kind of saved him for tonight as kind of a bulk guy to piggyback on Herman. Really was very good tonight.
All right, Pete, let's go.
Start of the year.
And the bots are back.
Still has his Yankees in this game.
Thank you, Thomas. Come on, Pete.
Come against lefties. Lidke bounces that one in there. secret to Lucas Littke's success is what?
Everything he throws moves, and his high spin, cut fastball, slider, curveball, and really his curveball is well above average in terms of spin rate and shape. High quality breaking stuff.
Alonso, small sample size, but 0 for 2 with the strikeout
Come on,
against
Pete.
Littke.
2-0.
Inside.
You know, there's a pretty good chance that they're going to pitch around Alonso.
Oliver didn't hit it hard, but he certainly got enough of it to get it out.
Pretty good chance they're pitching around Alonso to bring up Vogelbach, lefty-lefty matchup here.
Polar bear showcased on this one, 97 miles per hour. I mean, look at it off the bat. That's all he needed, 367, the distance. There's no way right now on Lucas Littke that I give in with Daniel Vogelbach on deck.
StatCast presented by Google Cloud. The Mets offense, their exit velos tonight. Nito, 103. Vogelbach single was 106.7 miles per hour off the bat.
Try to backdoor something, but do not come in with a strike.
Yeah, they're not pitching it, Pete. He's pitching around them. Now, what is going to be very interesting, would you
managers just tell the catcher,
pinch hit for Vogelbach here so early in the game? Or would you give him a chance and just see what he can do here? That's the question I pose to you guys.
Go to the bench and hit for Daniel Vogelbach and bring in J.D. Davis.
Threw a 3-0 pitch at the top of the zone, and he pays it off with a strike.
That's a pitch that Alonso has had a lot more discipline this year, taking 7% less than it was last year. That used to be the hole in his swing. That's where pitchers targeted.
(3-1).
All right. Definitely pitched around Alonso to get to Vogelbach, and Vogelbach is coming to the plate.
Those are all cutters, either in off the plate or the one
Or is he?
up above.
All right, he's letting Vogelbach hit here against the lefty.
Coverage of in-game highlights, pitch-by-pitch features, select live
Of course they are,
podcast
my friend.
coverage, and more. You won't miss a beat. Download the MLB app.
See if Vogelbach can do some damage against the lefty. He struggles against lefty.
I love the fact that he is allowing Daniel Vogelbach to hit here. They're up 2. This game was tied or they would be down, he'd be hitting for him. But because it's the 5th inning, he knows that his at-bat is going to come up again in the game, and he'd rather have him behind Pete Alonso just in case.
Come on, Bogey.
That is
See what you can do against a lefty.
It's a little too early to pinch hit.
Strike 1.
And that's actually fallen through the wayside.
Just gotta get a base hit for
The San Francisco Giants, they believe now is the time to attack. Forget about the 8th or 9th inning. Let's accumulate runs now. But Buck Showalter still believing that next time up, wants this big man still in the game.
And that has to do a little bit, having seen the Giants a few times, with the lineup that they have. We believe we have advantages here, so let's take advantage of it. We saw it the other night with Garen Ruff. When do we use that? When do we pull that card? And for the most part, it worked a lot.
And the psychological factor, let's face it, Buck Showalter, he's a mad scientist in all of this. He understands that this is a new beginning for Daniel Vogelbach here. The numbers don't lie. It's 141 against left-handed pitching, but it's 141. It's not 0-0-0. He has got hits before.
Very popular in every clubhouse that he has been in. Always up, Vogelbach pulls this one to
Brown
first.
ball.
Stays
All right.
right down on
Damn it. All right, so 2 outs, trying to do some damage here, but what you can't really ask too much from Vogie there with lefty. He's not very good against lefties there. Buck Showalter made him take a chance there, but going to the top of the 6th, the Mets still lead 2-0. Max Scherzer still on the mound. Herman, 2 runs. not a bad outing. 4 2/3, only 2 runs, 1 home run, and an RBI. Just an extra run, so it's not a bad outing for him. I don't think the Yankees could expect anything more from him, honestly, for his second start. But you're in the Yankees bullpen already. There is a lot of innings to go. They got to go back into that bullpen again. No, man, Vogelback's a better hitter than Joey Gallo. He's hitting about 40 points higher. And Vogelback, Joey Gallo can't hit righties or lefties. Vogelback is a good hitter against right-handers. Again, he's a platoon player. The problem is you can't pinch hit him here in the 5th inning because now you lose Vogelback. Now you have J.D. Davis as your DH. So that's one less person on your bench that you might have to pinch hit later in the game. So you're not going to pinch hit here. You have the lead. Yes, you want to tack on, absolutely. But you got the lead. You know what? Give some credit. Give some confidence to your team. Vogel has been good so far. He already has 4 walks as a Met, 2 hits as a Met. So leave him out there. All right, so the Yankees are trying to make a big deal here with Soto. Sources have confirmed to me that the Yankees have a massive offer on the table for Juan Soto in exchange for 5 of New York top 10 prospects and second baseman Gleyber Torres. To this point, Washington hasn't gotten a better deal. Oh, boy. All right, so Aaron Judge is up to lead off the inning. 2-0 Mets.
Is it a perfect fit? Does that affect the Judge negotiations if that were to happen? Scherzer, who has started everybody off seemingly with a slider, instead throws 94 to Aaron Judge. Get Buster's thoughts on all of that after the at-bat.
Joe, I think he got kind of
it's difficult to imagine that guy 6'7", 285. You ask Aaron Boone, so you have Hicks, who's the center fielder,
because
field, and Judge, the right fielder. He said, I really like Aaron Judge in center field. That's our center field.
Yeah. Nice pitch. If Jeff Passan's going to say something, he's going to say something himself. This guy only has 172 followers. I'm not going to go crazy with that. He said Jeff Passan said. He didn't really retweet something Jeff Passan said, so be a little careful with that.
Max Scherzer needs it.
All right. Judge has struggled against Scherzer in this game
really
so far.
Pitch from Scherzer when he really needs it. That ball was a strike for a long way.
That one is pulled. They threw him a change up there at 84.
All right, look at the last 2 at-bats, including this one here. Leighton counts as where he's going to that changeup. That's where the numbers don't favor Aaron Judge. Wants to make sure he does
come on, Max.
barrel anything.
Struck him out. There we go.
He punches out Judge for the second time.
There we go.
He's got 5 strikeouts, Scherzer.
Hey, that's when you want Judge up. Bases empty. Solo home run doesn't hurt
one
us.
at 87 miles an hour, in between the cutter and the slider. That's what Max Scherzer can give you.
Scherzer is 6-2 on the season. 2.28 ERA to Rizzo. Look out. He's got him on the foot. And in fact, it did get him on the foot. Mistake there for Scherzer. Tucked that for that 4-seam fastball.
Right.
And he sends Rizzo to first.
So
now brings
he
the
hit
time
him.
right to the plate.
Not what you wanted.
Rizzo's not going to get out of the way. He's on the dish, and he's not moving.
No, it's not like you can really. That wasn't easy to get out of the way of. So I don't know what they were talking about on the broadcast. It was a hard slider. Where was Rizzo going to go?
That's for the love of the game.
3 for 20 with men on in the series.
All right. Gleyber Torres is up.
Another chance for the Yanks against Scherzer with Contreras.
Scherzer got 79 pitches with 1 out in the 6th. Pretty good chance he can go 7 here without an issue if he gets out of this inning. Pretty good.
It's Rizzo. Some first walk last inning. We see the hit batter. Is there anything about Scherzer that you're seeing, guys?
I'll say this. If I'm Gleyber Torres at the plate right now, I'd be surprised if I get a fastball too low. It's been going to the slider against Gleyber.
Come on, Max. Let's go. All right. Right to Nimmo. Once again, hit it hard right out of Met. Yankees hit into a lot of bad luck today. A couple of hard hit balls.
Here's Kevin.
Guys, likely the last start in a Reds uniform for ace Luis Castillo, and if so, here's what he's giving a contender. 7 innings, 3 earned, 8 Ks. 12 of his 13 starts this year have been at least 5 innings. Padres are an intriguing team with the deadline approaching. They blew a terrific start from Yu Darvish today. Victor Reyes, the game-ending 2 RBI double. For Taylor Rogers, it's his second blown save in as many days. 4-3 Detroit beats Padres.
All right, so 2 outs.
There's a lot of dog day
Matt Carpenter up.
You don't see that from
Guy who
Padres.
can definitely jack one,
Darvish's
that's for
last
sure.
2 starts
Got to be careful
special.
here. Nice
Matt
pitch.
Carpenter looks today.
That was a
Filthy
nasty
curveball. Let's
pitch.
bring Buster in here now. The judge has been retired. And Buster, you can go in a lot of directions. You want to start with Soto? We just had a Padres reference in there.
Yeah, and I'll start with Luis Castillo. That is someone that the Yankees are focused on. I've been told that the Cardinals, Twins, might be other teams that are interested. Of course, the Cardinals would be at a disadvantage because
Carpenter's
Oh,
fair
look
ball.
at this crap.
Going to be the right fielder, Marte, who picks it up. Bishop to third. Men are on the corners.
Wow. I don't even know how that ball got over. All right, so first and third.
Donaldson, finish your thought.
yeah, so the Cardinals are in the
I don't even know how he
he
hit that ball. That ball was so far inside.
But for the Yankees, Castillo, starting pitcher, something that they're looking at pretty seriously.
Just over the glove of Pete
Ahead of
Alonso.
Alonso, Carpenter delivers. Wasn't hard
All right,
hit.
so a little threatening here. Bottom of the order
Another big
for
spot.
the
They've had a
Yankees.
bunch of them here
First and
recently,
third, 2
and they hit
outs.
the ball hard. Last time Donaldson was up, a rocket to center off the wall.
All right, Josh Donaldson, got to be careful here, guys.
Ended up being a double.
That is
He
part of the
can
story. I mean, you
lay into
expect
one
the
as he saw his last
batting
at-bat.
average of Scherzer tonight, based on the quality of contact, it's
83
271.
pitches for Scherzer.
Still nothing to show as of yet for the Yankees, including, even though they've had a lot of hard hit baseballs.
Third time he's seen Donaldson. First pitch.
Ground ball?
Roller.
Yes,
Scherzer
out of the inning, first pitch.
will do it.
Nasty slider by Scherzer, making him swing at the first pitch. A little squibber right to Scherzer, out of the inning. Another chance for the Yankees to score some runs, and they do not. Once again, keep them in the ballpark. They have a hard time scoring once again. So, there we go, guys. Bottom of the 6th. Mets lead 2-0 still. Be very nice to get some insurance runs. That's very important. And the Mets did that late in the game yesterday, getting that one extra run in the 8th inning just to make you feel a little bit better about a 3-run lead when Diaz get that 4-out save. Yeah, that was a bad at-bat by Donaldson. But again, I'm not going to kill him. He hit a shot to lead off the inning. Look, the Yankees don't score runners on base if they don't hit a home run. Look at the stats. The stats are very telling. If I'm not mistaken, I checked it yesterday. I could be wrong, so don't hold me to this, but I think I saw yesterday. I was talking to the Yankee fan next to me, as you guys know. I sat next to a couple of Yankee fans yesterday at the game. I think he said, and I think I confirmed it, I could be wrong, that the Yankees were runners on base. If they don't hit a home run, they're averaging like 197 with runners on base to get those runners in. And I think it's a crazy stat. They're like 49 for like 270 something. Like, it's not very good. Yeah, Jakey, exactly. You know, honestly, like, they do got, you know, kind of left as a contact guy, a good guy to put the bat on the ball. And Donaldson used to be that with the power, but just not that type of hitter anymore. You know, Judge is an average guy. He usually is not all or nothing. But again, I don't know what. Maybe it's a mindset. I don't know. But they have a hard time scoring runs if it's not a home run. And again, that's been the bugaboo for the Yankees for many years now in the playoffs, right? They'll hit their home runs. When they hit their home runs with runners on, they probably win games. But if they don't hit the home runs, they're not scoring runs. It's just that simple. All right, guys, bottom of the sixth. Mets have up. Who do they have up? 6, 7, 8. Kana, McNeil, Escobar. Let's see if the Mets can do some damage here. Get a couple of more runs and get those insurance runs that we need. Looks like Scherzer can pitch at least one more inning. Let's see if Lukey's still in the game for the Yankees. Kana leading off.
Did you think we were in a commercial?
Inebriated. They got a couple of more contact guys, but yeah, they're predominantly home run or bust. Oh yeah, he's gonna go one more inning for sure.
Jeff McNeil.
Going 7 innings is big because there's no guarantee that Diaz is available. I think he will be with the day off tomorrow. But the problem is that Ottavino went almost 2 innings yesterday, so he's not going to pitch tonight. So you're going to have Lugo and Drew Smith, probably your top guys that are coming in the 7th and the 8th inning most likely.
Where he may end up and what the latest you hear is.
Yeah, the
well, yeah. Last night when I was leaving the ballpark, going down the ramps, the stairs of Citifield, the Yankee fans were chanting "fuck out" too there.
The Cardinals, in theory, are the team that's best equipped to pull off a big deal because of all those great major league ready players.
Yeah, I saw that, Joe.
Dodgers and Yankees have looked at it, but I think they're worried about paying the salary long term. I've been told that the Yankees are really focused on Aaron Judge and trying to get him.
Oh well, Robert, it's not the exact same thing. It's a rare back injury, but it's a treatable one that he has to deal with the rest of his career. He can play with it.
That's what you're getting with Juan Soto.
And Joe, that tweet he sent me, that guy has been doing that with Jeff Passan a lot, and saying quotes from Jeff Passan that's not necessarily quotes. And Jeff Passan said on his account, if I'm going to have news like that, I'm going to say it on my account. So
typically, if you're the team acquiring the superstar, you win the trade.
Yeah.
All right, ground ball the third.
Donaldson,
One out.
Retired Canada. I guess the point is well taken. Like, you don't lose the trade, especially with 2+ years left. But the other part of it is those guys that you mentioned weren't going to ask for the money that Juan Soto is going to ask for. Different world.
And you're not gonna, and those guys weren't gonna make the money that Juan Soto is gonna make.
You're right. He's gonna make it.
I think the key though is you get 3 pennant race runs with Soto before you have to decide whether you want to pay him if you're on the receiving end of the trade. And I agree with Buster. I don't care what you give up to get Juan Soto. There's a good chance you're going to win that trade. There's just a balance of power shift.
Yeah, I see it this way, guys. When it comes to giving up a lot, giving up your farm system for Soto. Almost every time, when does a superstar get traded?
Hard to put a value on that.
Right.
When does a superstar get traded? And the team that gets the superstar
and has a chance
usually gets the better end of the deal 5 years from now. Because usually, if you trade 5 prospects, you might get 2 of them that are actually pretty good. Other than that, most of them don't turn out anything. So, ground ball is going to be a hard play.
Quick throw.
And he gets him out. Very close. Very close.
He was safe when he stepped on the bag. Torres had to charge it. And it does not look like McNeil's going to stay on first base. And they'll keep it going, no replay.
Yeah, big time lunge, but it was in LeMahieu's net before he stepped on the bag. But that's the other thing.
Yep, just close. So 2 outs, nobody on for the Mets. Escobar up.
I'd be all in.
Escobar pulls that.
I like Escobar right-handed a lot better than his left-handed.
Couldn't help it in the background. Notice Wayne Kirby.
No, Med, that's not true. I'm telling you, that's not true. In 2015,
first time back
the
at
Mets
first
made
base
deals with the
tonight.
Nationals.
Big fella, what a great guy, great coach.
It
Been
happens.
with
They do that.
for a long
You got to
time.
remember, they're selling the team.
Great call, Cody. Ball bounced to Escobar. Max Scherzer's pitched 4 times now on his birthday. He has 40 career strikeouts on his birthday, which is the most in baseball history. Randy Johnson was another guy who had a chance to pitch on his birthday. He had 39.
See if Escobar can jack one out of the park here.
Birthdays as anybody. So any statistical either anomaly or accomplishment will be noted as it relates to the birthday.
A little birthday look on tonight too, it looks like.
He's not the only birthday boy in from Wandy Peralta celebrating a birthday today.
No, he didn't go. Oh, he said he went.
They look to first base. Eduardo's looking
Ridiculous.
there. The call's already been made.
These check swings are such a joke.
Lucas Lipke went.
All right, guys. So going to the top of the 7th, 8, 9 for the the Yankees. Excuse me. Scherzer coming back out for the 7th. So Hicks, Falefa, and Higashioka. You would very much like Scherzer to go through this 1, 2, 3. So the 8th inning. It could be Lugo, could be Drew Smith coming up for the top of the order. And when it comes to Soto, the Nats are going to take the best offer. If the Mets have the best offer on the table, they're going to take it. Yep, checking it now, Joe. Yeah, and Rizzo was just, this is his quote, Rizzo, the GM of the Nationals. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't explore all the options, Rizzo said. My job is to make this organization a consummate winner again. I have to figure out ways as the caretaker of this franchise to make a championship organization for a long time to come. Again, that just tells you he's going to take the best offer. If the Mets have the best offer, they're going to do a deal with the Mets. Again, I don't think the Mets are technically in on Soto. Again, Epler, I can guarantee you probably doing my – oh, there goes my MLB. For some reason, MLB Game Day shuts off after a few hours being on. It's crazy. It's so annoying. I'm going to get that back on in a second, guys. All right, guys, so top of the 7th, Mets lead 2-0. Scherzer is out, of course, for the Mets. 7, 8, 9 for the Yankees.
Probably something to think so.
He's still back to somewhere right now, isn't he?
Without and doing it well, I probably hit balls over the wall.
He's ready. He's ready for the call, just in case.
Somewhere in Mexico.
Hicks, Kreiner, Falefa, Higashioka for Scherzer, who works
Nice
into the
pitch.
7th, and he throws an 84-mile-an-hour changeup.
Gonna
Season
show my
high
screen
pitches for
again.
Max is 102 twice. There's no one
Sorry
warming
about
in
that,
that
guys.
bullpen.
Here we go.
You heard the trumpets last night. Edwin Diaz got 4 outs.
Scherzer is in.
Does it appear as if he's available tonight? That shift against Hicks.
Ground
Gets
ball.
right into it. Lindor's
It's gonna be a tough play. Gets him. Nice play. That was not an easy play.
Last night didn't work. He goes bare hand tonight for the out. Here's Kevin.
Ready to check out the Guardians and Red Sox. What a night Bobby Dahlbeck is having for the second time off Cal Quantrill, a 2-run shot. That's 10 this season now. The Red Sox have come back to take a 6-5 lead, bottom 6. Elsewhere, Seattle lost 3 in a row to Houston out of the break, but they finished off the sweep of Texas today. Derby runner-up Julio Rodriguez for the second day in a row. That's 20 of 24 wins for Seattle, 4-2 the final.
Great sign for Julio. Great sign here
All
for
right,
the Yankees.
so it's
This one into the corner.
he's going for 2. And Falefa gets a 1-out double. All right, so first pitch swinging, and he got there.
With the double. Bottom of the order has done more damage against Scherzer than the top.
How about kind of Falefa right here on this one? First 2 at-bats, he started them up with sliders. This time, it was the curveball. Stayed up, sat on it, kept it fair for the double. You learn from those first 2 at-bats, you make the adjustment on pitch selection. Stop looking for the hitter, start looking for something up. Now he's in scoring position. Another hard hit ball by a Yankee.
Yankees 0 for 13.
All right, runner in scoring position, 1 out. With Higashioka.
Increases his hit streak to 14.
This might be gone. Nope. Pop up. 2 outs. Falefa is going to try to go to third. He makes it to third with 2 outs. Good base runner by kind of Falefa there. All right, so DJ LeMahieu, 2 outs, guy on third. Yankees struggled all night with runners in scoring position.
Aaron Boone went to his bench, pitch hit Gallo in a similar spot for Carter Falefa. That didn't work out well. He elected to allow Higashioka to hit. Now it's LeMahieu as the tying run. He lined out hard his last time up, stranding 2.
Come on, Max. 89 pitches.
4th time Scherzer has seen LeMahieu.
Definitely want to get LeMahieu out here. I know Scherzer's taking care of Judge all game, but Scherzer is getting tired. I don't want Judge up in this inning. I'd rather have him lead off the 8th. Come on, Max.
He's hit it hard twice tonight, LeMahieu.
Ooh.
2 balls, no strikes. I mean, he expected what batting average against Scherzer tonight, given the exit velocities, would be near 290.
It's over 300 at this point after this inning so far. 5 balls hit over 100 miles an hour. 5 more balls hit over 95 miles an hour.
Judge on deck.
All right, gotta be careful here.
And
Whoop,
Scherzer
3-0. Oh boy.
is behind 3-0.
Scherzer entering today, the most well-hit balls through 6 innings was actually 6 in the season. So to be able to have 2 segs up there just
big
tells you
pitch
he
here.
can make that pitch when he needs to, at least so far.
All right, throws a nice strike there.
LeMahieu has to feel like he's due, given the way he has squared up Max Scherzer tonight. Aaron Judge, on the other hand, flew out to right and has struck out twice. He's in the on-deck circle. 2 down.
All right, come on, Max. And he walked him. Oh boy. There we go. Will you let him pitch to Judge? Well, the only time the Yankee fans gets loud when Judge comes up. You can't walk Judge here. I'm sorry. You can't make the bases loaded. Doesn't make sense. All right, well, Scherzer has took care of him all game. But, man, you don't want him up here. All right, here we go. David Peterson is warming up in the bullpen. Interesting.
Many of them have risen to their feet.
Come on, Max.
He's been a steady guy to sliders, too. Scherzer to Judge.
Will he change it up and throw some fastballs here? He's got him out with breaking balls all game.
American League this year, Aaron Judge against one of the great pitchers of all time.
Well, fooled him with the slider. That wasn't a good slider at all.
To get ahead 0-1.
That slider was a hanger, so Judge just wasn't ready for it.
Trust. I'm sure Walter didn't send pitching coach out. Set up down the way.
Oh, got him with the slider again with 2 strikes. Wow. He is not throwing him a fastball. It's crazy. What do you do here? 0-2 count. What do you do here, guys?
First one gets a lot of the plate.
You gotta be careful. He's looking for a, he could be looking for a slider here. I don't think this pitch is going to be anywhere near the strike zone.
Struck out 3 times in the game this year. Frankie Montas. Scherzer trying to do it again.
Oh, that was a nice slider. Judge, that was a great pitch.
4th pitch.
He did not
For the last 2
go after
at-bats,
that.
he's gone with the changeup.
What is he going to do? Another slider? Maybe a changeup? Maybe a high heater? We'll see. Oh, went with the high heater, but he fouled it off. That was a nasty pitch.
Found another mile per hour on the fastball.
I don't even know how Judge got that pitch.
3rd inning, 6th inning.
All right.
Aaron Judge, he was swung at distant 5.
Yeah, I know, but
pitches, those were the last
Scherzer's getting
strikeouts.
tired. You hang a pitch to Judge, it's out of the ballpark.
I think that was the setup pitch, the 97 up and in.
What is he going to throw? He's going to stick with the slider. He's going slider. He got him! Yes! 3 strikeouts for Judge. Wow. Wow. Well, man, oh man. Okay. Well, listen, if somebody would have told me, Scherzer's pumped, I tell you, I was not expecting that. I tell you that. Wow. Okay. Again, you trust your veteran there. Buck could have easily took out Scherzer in that spot. But man, that was some pitching right there. He threw 1 fastball in that at bat. Up and in fastball that just set up the slider, and Judge has no answer for it. Judge had 3 strikeouts in the game, 0 for 4 on the game. Going to the bottom of the 7th, Mets lead 2-0. Mets got to get insurance runs here. Man, oh man. Like I said, Scherzer was not going to let Judge beat him in that spot. You saw it. He was pumped up going in the dugout. Again, wow. I mean, he clearly set Judge up. Like, he fooled Judge every at-bat he had. But man, what can you say about Max Scherzer? 38 years old today. He had 3 or 4 innings in this game where the Yankees could have scored 3 or 4 runs easily, and they didn't get it done. But the Mets need to get a couple of insurance runs here. Nobody really knows if Diaz is available tonight. I think he will be, but not for a 4-out save or a 5-out save. He will be only pitching a 3-out save in the 9th. So you're going to have multiple guys you can go to in the 8th inning to get the job done. You're going to have 3, 4, 5 up in the Yankees order. Are you going to go David Peterson? He was warming up. Would the Mets do that? Possibly. With DeGrom pitching his next start with the Mets, Peterson is going to be out of the rotation. So you got that lefty in the bullpen. Again, Peterson hasn't pitched a lot out of the bullpen, so that's a little scary. But you do got Rizzo, you do got Carpenter coming up next inning. You got 2 lefties. So, let's see. You have Rizzo, Torres, and Carpenter. Would you bring Peterson in for the 8th? I probably would. But I would definitely have David. That's what I worry about with Peterson. Peterson, his first inning is a little scary. I know that's when he starts, but why wouldn't that be when he comes in relief? Would you go? You ain't going to go with Joely Rodriguez, even though that would be the perfect spot for the 8th inning for Joely Rodriguez. But he's been struggling for the last week and a half. So, You can't bring in Joely Rodriguez because you can't trust him. And I do agree, KTU. I think Buck is not going to let the Mets, put anybody else on the mound. If you lose it, you lose it with Diaz on the mound, in my opinion. That's the way I see it. All right, so here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Mets lead 2-0. Yankees had numerous chances to get it done. Have not. See what happens.
When you buy your ticket tonight to watch this game, this is what you came to watch. Aaron Judge versus Max Scherzer regarding the scoring position.
Last at bat, Aaron Judge down for the 3rd time. He fires his bat. Then Max goes into the dugout, and he fires everybody up. This is where you got to be careful. This is pulling a China shop stuff here. Look at Max. Careful.
Max is crazy.
You can hear the sound of it.
All right, guys. Let's get an extra run or two. Come on.
I can't imagine you'd want anything more from
Mets have 9-1-2 up.
On the field,
And that's going to drop, I think. No, it's not. 1 out. That was good.
How often do you hear, like, nobody's worth that much money? Max Scherzer's worth that much money in the baseball world. That's what you need. Every penny.
Not just on the days he pitches either. He's on that bench. He's a leader. He provides that kind of fire.
Makes everyone around him better.
See if Nimmo can get hot here.
How you quantify it?
Guys like that.
It would be nice if ESPN would actually show who's in the bullpen. Again, they showed it last inning. Peterson was warming up, but I don't know how serious that is. So it would be nice to see if they show the bullpen, see who's in that bullpen. It's obviously important.
AirPods. That's how Max Scherzer.
Come on, Brandon, get on base.
On that team in one night. Pitch great, and by the way, steak, lobster, whatever you need, $7,000. Obviously not a problem for him. But that's when you're in AA. You go home and you say, I just saw the leader. I saw how this is supposed to work.
That's what a big leaguer looks like.
100%. And acts like it.
What a night to be at Humble.
Pick the right night, exactly.
Capital Grill, right? Steak and lobster.
See, the Capitol Grill, or it could have been Max downtown, another great restaurant in Hartford, Connecticut. I'm not sure where they got all that steak. By the way, it was a lot. Maybe it was both.
Come on, Nimmo.
Either way, it was the message Scherzer sent. Check some of those hands he was slapping.
Yes.
Hey!
Nice pitch.
Licky and Herman have been really good tonight.
All right, 2 outs. Quick 2 outs for Licky.
2 1/3, the shortest third he's had. And a bunch of bullpen
All
arms.
right, Starla Marte coming out.
Those two guys have been outstanding.
Yeah, the silver lining, Carl, over the 2 games here for the Yankees.
Well, it's technically been the pitcher's game today.
And that's a dandy.
Besides Herman giving up the 2 runs, it's been all pitching so far today.
Inside pitch to Starling Marte. It's not been a good night for the Mets right fielder. He's 0 for 3. He is struck out each time up.
You know, the big thing about getting Judge out in the last inning is that decent possibility he might not come back up again. You know, the Yankees got to bat around the order. And, you know, they got to get 6, 7, 8. And David Peterson is warming up, so he's definitely coming into the game in the 8th. Very interesting.
Like he's next man up. I'm not sure Scherzer would have enough energy left after that celebration. That's a message, too, to Showalter. Like, I'm good, right? And then that's...
Yeah.
All right, ball 3 for Marte.
What I just did.
Mothman, you already know. Again, they only started getting loud when Judge came to the plate. Again, that's what they do.
Pitches good enough for me.
And more than the pitches, really, just the high
Yeah,
leverage
Angel,
pitches.
exactly.
Yes.
Pitching out of some jams.
Jakey, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it. Donation. Really appreciate it. 3-0 to Marte. Swinging 3-0 for the base hit. All right, so he swung 3-0 and got a base hit there.
Starting Marte It's a 109 off.
Lindor coming up.
Reaches for the first time with 2 down.
Give him the 3-0 green light.
I love Lindor batting right-handed in this spot. Not a hard thrower on the mound. A guy that never mind.
Loizaga was warming up. He is going to
All right. So Boone is taking out Lecky. Jonathan Loizaga is coming in for the Yankees. So bringing a right-hander, I think that's a good move by Boone. I'd rather put Lindor as a lefty. He's not as good as a left-handed hitter as he is a right-handed hitter. So, it's a possibility. You might see Marte run here. It's a good spot to run in. Definitely try to get the runner in scoring position. So, once again, guys, Mets are leading 2-0. Not a lot of there's been drama in this game, that's for sure. Mets had people on base, couldn't get it done. Yankees had a ton of men on base, couldn't get it done. Mets have 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. Jonathan Loizaga is coming into the game to pitch to Francisco Lindor, 1 on and 2 outs. And yes, David Peterson, relief-wise, I think he's been good relief-wise for the Mets. I think he might have had 3 relief appearances, maybe 4. But, listen, we need him. Look, if all things were perfect, if Joely Rodriguez was actually able to throw a baseball and pitch decent, he would be pitching the 8th inning right now, not David Peterson. So, listen, Lindor has been pretty decent in this 2-game series, but I think this is the first move that Boone made that makes sense. You could have left Licky. I can't say anything for the hell of Lucas Licky on the could have left him on the mound, but Francisco Lindor is a better right-handed batter than he is left-handed, so you have to change him over back to left-handed. And Loizaga, he looked good last night, but he's pitching for the 2nd straight day. So, and I think he threw 20-something pitches, so pretty good chance that he might not be as sharp as he showed last night. So we'll see. Excuse me. All right, guys. So I was waiting for the commercial to come back, and we're back. Mets got 2 outs. Marte on first. Possibility he might try to steal a base here. Get in scoring position for Lindor. Lindor is going to be batting lefty because Jonathan Loizaga has just been coming to the game. Here we go, guys. 2 outs, 1 on. Bottom of the 7th, 2-0 Mets.
Houston for the Red Sox. Astros Monday.
Love the outfield design of Citifield.
Trade deadline special Tuesday. Busy few days coming up. Carl, sir.
This will be the first time Cody takes his new hip on the road.
On the road, on a flight, cross country.
All right, come on. Come on,
I don't
Frankie.
have a concern about it. We got to go to San Francisco. I want to tell you, in Houston. You're bionic man now. Running up and down stairs already.
I feel great.
And if you want Hartford after this,
Oh, okay.
I'll get you steak.
Let's go.
Lobster.
I'm in.
Rather than focus on the 7-17
Frankie.
ERA, Yankees are hoping that what they saw last night from Loizaga will be more of what they get in the remainder of this season. Such a key part of that team last year.
Yeah, Carl, they need someone to step into that role.
Yep.
Michael King had absolutely thrived in before, and whether it's Loizaga or maybe they make a deal for someone like David Robertson, they are going to get some bullpen help, I think, before the deadline.
I'm not into work all the time. I think the deadline has changed dramatically in the sense that about a month ago, it didn't feel like it was going to be a big thing, and now it feels like the really good teams are being very aggressive.
Come on, Frankie.
The new playoff format forces you to avoid that wild card round. You want to win your league record.
Oh, yeah, it would be, Robertson would be nice, of course.
Yeah,
But again,
so
would Robertson
certainly
be in the 8th inning here? You got 2 lefties in Rizzo and
Braves made it a real race. The Dodgers
Carpenter
are still
coming up in the
still
8th. So,
catchable. Feels like the trade
ideally, you
deadline
want your
may be a
left-handed
little
in
bit
there.
more active than we we had thought.
All right, 2-0 count to
Yeah, while I
Francisco.
think so much of the
Are they
action
going to
was
pitch to
actually
Francisco
backed up
Rodriguez?
by
Lindor?
baseball
Francisco
draft,
Rodriguez.
and
Lindor,
now
excuse
I'm
me.
heavy, according to GMs.
2-0. Good
That was the
pitch
fastball to go
there.
after there.
You know, Buster also hot and heavy, but then
Again, like I said earlier in the game, Lindor has been very good with 2 outs, getting on base in front of Alonso.
Some of them being on,
Can he do it
available.
again?
Of course, Juan Soto jammed everything up as everybody waits to see if that's real or not. But
Yeah, the Houston Astros maybe have some guys. The Marlins supposedly willing to talk about starting pitching, and there are a lot of teams looking for starters.
Oh,
That's popped
man.
up.
He missed the hanger.
On the infield. For out number 3 in the club.
He missed that hanger right there, Lindor. Oh, that was a pitch to crush. Ah, God damn it. All right, well, top of the 8th, David Peterson is coming in the ballgame. Jakey, that seems cool. I mean, not you dying, but you know, ashes, yes. Lane, I'm not sure. I'm gonna be very busy during the weekend, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm gonna be able to do it. I might be able to do a live stream on the weekend, maybe, but no guarantee. All right, guys. So just waiting for the commercial to come back on. Once again, guys, if you still haven't hit that like button, I believe we hit over 150, which is always the goal for the stream. I was hoping to get closer to 200 today. I don't know how far we are right now. Where are we? 145. We're not even at 150 yet, guys. We need 5 likes to 150. Let's go. Make it happen, guys. Let's go. Yeah, it would be nice to go on a nice winning streak. You know, we win today. We won 3 in a row, and we're going to face the Marlins. So, you know, they're not a really good team. The Mets had played them pretty well this year. They've been very good this year against them, and they got to keep it up, you know. You know, I would even take, 6 out of 7 over the last 7 games. I take that too. And about his back. All right, guys. So, top of the 8th is David Peterson coming in here. Hasn't pitched out of the bullpen in a while. Let's see what he can do here, guys. We need a little bit of magic from David Peterson here to keep it where we need him to go. All right, here we go. Rizzo starting it off.
sad, Sam.
On face. I would imagine it where the Yankees are breathing a sigh of relief because they don't have to see Scherzer. And now it's David Peterson who's very good. But it's not Max Scherzer tonight.
Come on, David.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Don't want to start walking, people.
Most of his experience comes from the start.
Again, Peterson,
Side of it, 13 starts,
first innings are usually his biggest issue.
On the bottom, a tough task here, even though it's lefty, righty, lefty. It's Anthony Rizzo.
And just like that,
Oh, boy, 3-0. That should have been a strike. Nito missed it.
Torres is the right-handed hitter. Then Carpenter due up.
Come on, David. Don't play up. Lugo's warming up already.
Warming up, so maybe that gives you
Jesus.
an indication as to whether Diaz will be used.
Oh, that was a strike.
Just like that,
Ball 4.
moves towards the Yankees. Pretty close pitch, but a ball.
Not what you want to do. We're leading off, walking the lead off there.
The ultimate hybrid. Advanced ceramic and wax technology.
Come on, David.
Only from mothers.
Well, the idea to bring in Peterson, he had 2 lefties up in this inning. And now You got Torres up there now.
One all night. Peterson walks one.
Uh-oh. That's gone. It's gone. Gotta be fucking kidding me. And this is what I was talking about. First inning of David Peterson.
Brand new ball game, and Scoreboard Torres doing it with 101.4 mile per hour off the bat.
That's the problem there, guys. This is why I didn't want Peterson in the game. Count on the bullpen arms that are actually bullpen arms. You threw 4 balls in a row. What do you think Torres is going to look for? A fastball. You know, it has nothing to do with Scherzer being out. Use the bullpen arms that you've used all year. Don't bring in a David Peterson who hasn't been in the bullpen in 3 months. Well, you got to get it done now. Again, keep him in the ballpark. They didn't do it. I'm telling you, there's no reason to put in David Peterson
here at Citifield.
But yet a home run in 27 ballparks
It makes no sense.
in the big leagues.
You got to put a bullpen on that's been there before. Peterson hasn't had enough experience to be put in this spot.
That ball was driven.
All right, strike 3, 1 out.
Carpenter quickly
Stupid.
discarded.
I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you.
Strikeout.
I know what Bucker's trying to do here, but you can't. You cannot do that. You know, not when you have
Up and down over the wall.
arrested Lugo, arrested Drew Smith. And listen, if you have to put Joely Rodriguez in the game, you put him in the game. He's still a left-hander. This doesn't make
This
sense.
second baseman is able to drive the ball from line to line effectively.
And Peterson's out of the game. There you go.
Peterson is out.
So-
Looks like Lugo.
Lugo's coming into the game. See, this is what I don't understand. Buck tried to baby Peterson into this inning. Like, all right, you got 2 lefties. Let's see if you can get it done. It's stupid. It wasn't a smart move. You got Joely Rodriguez, who has been in the bullpen all year. You got to put him in. Put him in. And look, this is on Billy Epler. Because when you don't get an actual professional left-hander in the bullpen, you get stuck with using David Peterson, who's been a starter for the last 3 months. It's a problem. And today it bit us in the butt again. Well, Ethan, they have bullpen arms. And as bad as Joely Rodriguez has been, I'd rather see Rodriguez in the game, as bad as he's been, than to put Peterson in, who hasn't pitched in the bullpen in 3 months. Makes no sense. It's a stupid move. Now, again, I understand what Buck was doing, but it's not like Rodriguez wasn't available. Look, if Joely Rodriguez pitched yesterday, all right, fine. You know, you don't got another lefty in the bullpen. All right, what can you do? But you got Joely Rodriguez for a reason. You made that trade to get a lefty. I don't care if he's been struggling. If you have a choice between Peterson, who hasn't pitched in the bullpen in 3 months, or Rodriguez, who, yes, has been bad, but still can get lefties out, you have to put him in. Again, it's a tie game. It's a whole new ball game. Yeah, the Yankee fans are back. Of course they're back. It happens. But again, the facts are the facts. You keep the team in the bullpen, they're not scoring. Out of the ballpark, in the ballpark, they're fine. All right, so Lugo is in the game, 1 out. Tie game, Torres 2-run homer. Donaldson up.
2-run shot to Torres. That Carpenter strikeout. And here were the numbers for Seth Lugo in 37 games. Max Scherzer's incredible performance goes by the boards. Peterson.
And I'm not blaming Peterson in this spot. I'm not.
Starter.
I'm not.
All right, so trying to put us in his shoes and Scherzer.
Because you put Peterson in a
Yeah, that is so difficult.
unpopular spot.
Max Scherzer after he was done, and all the high fives, impressive. Sitting up in the clubhouse, you're ready to celebrate, and then all of a sudden the deflating feeling for that guy, first and foremost. And then, of course, Scherzer being the pro he is, I'm sure once he comes down, he'll pick up Peterson and say, hey, we got you.
Donaldson back up here, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the initial reaction is crushing.
Pitch selection, sure. But, again, you throw 4 balls in a row, what do you think is going to come? It's going to be a fastball.
Wait, what?
You know?
That last pitch to Rizzo was really close. 4-pitch walk.
We've seen Gleyber Torres.
You know, and Peterson's first innings has issues.
Yankee Stadium, even though that was a swing that was tailor-made for Yankee Stadium, he didn't need a porch for that one.
All right, 2-2 to Donaldson.
Said that won't carry.
Lugo 2-2.
Strike 3. What a curveball. Jesus. Donaldson jumped out of his shoes to get away from that breaking ball.
Oh, man, that's a bad feeling as a hitter.
That was a nasty pitch.
This is going to be a strike. He continues to have the conversation with Doug Eddings. But we saw right there in the K zone that it did fall. One of the elite spin rates in the game. Great job by presenting it.
All right, well, listen. New ball game. Mets got to get ahead here. That's basically it.
Josh Donaldson, man, completely buckled on that one.
Fastball in there for a strike. What's this feel like, Eddie?
Not good. Watch the knees. They go. Once that goes, the rest is history. 3,200 plus when it comes
all right,
to
come on,
spin
Seth.
rate.
Let's go. Ooh,
Doesn't get the call.
that was close.
It was a curveball 34% of the time, and a fastball around 29%. People mix in a sinker and a slider as well. Very rare but occasional changeup.
Oh, just missed an outside.
Woke up the Yankee fans.
Yeah, you know that.
Now in a brand new ball game.
You know that. That's exactly what happened. He closed his eyes when that ball was coming at him. And it broke over the plate. It barely did, but it broke over the plate. Got to be careful with Hicks here.
97. Aaron Hicks singled his first time up. Last couple of games, he's had
All right, 2-2 count. Get out of this in the tie and get the offense back up there. Alonso is leading off the inning. Clay Holmes is coming into the game in the bottom of the 8th. Very interesting. Got him. Nice pitch. Again, you know what? If you were going to just put Lugo in the game, I would have put Lugo in the game. Lugo has he's been very much better at home than on the road. All right, guys. So Torres with the 2-run homer to tie the game. Alonso's leading off. You're going to have Alonso, Kana, and McNeil. Alonso, Vogelback, and Kana. And Clay Holmes is coming in for the Yankees. Clay Holmes is good this year. He's been very good this year, but he struggled since, a little bit before the All-Star break and after the All-Star break. Again, he's got electric stuff, no doubt about that. Yeah, Mothman, it was a bad move. No doubt about it. Like, if you had Lugo up right away, you clearly weren't confident in Peterson getting the job done. So just bring in Lugo if that was the case. Like, I just don't get it. Lugo can pitch to both sides of the plate, righties or lefties. You saw what he did. He fooled 3 of the 4 batters. So, and look, Clay Holmes hasn't been untouchable the last 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So, look, Boone's looking to win this game. Clay Holmes is definitely going to pitch 2 innings here. Or maybe. We'll see. But let's see. The Yankees will have up 8-9-1. So Mets get a run here. You could avoid having Judge come up in the ninth inning. Yeah, how sweet would it be if Vogie hits a go-ahead home run? That would be funny. So we're just waiting for the commercial, guys. ESPN has a lot longer commercial. All right, guys. Bottom of the eighth. Alonso leading off. Clay Holmes in the ball game. Power against power here, guys.
Inning. It's the bottom of the eighth inning. The Mets have their biggest bats coming up with Alonso leading off, and the Yankees bring in the guy that has closed their game for them all year. What's this about?
Well, really, it's about the base on ball rate. Since he became a Yankee, he stopped walking guys. He's only had one blip on the screen this year where he kind of had one blow-up game, but other than that, he's filled up the strike zone.
Pete's got to look at first pitch fastball here.
He does not give up hard contact generally. When you look at his baseball savant page, his barrel percentage, he's in the 100th percentile. He's expecting ERA 100th percentile. His whiff rate, his chase rate, all of them red, and that's all you want. Clay Holmes has been as dominant a closer since he took over that role as there is. Huge gap in left center field. Hicks is shaded towards the line and Judge to right. That one cost us a little bit at 98.
It's the last trade deadline. The Yankees made the trade for Clay Holmes.
I wonder if Diaz is warming up in the bullpen here. We'll see.
I think every GM in Major League Baseball this year is looking for the next Clay Holmes. Where's he at?
How about bullpens understanding high leverage situations? Clay Holmes has been used primarily to close games. But this is a closing situation, especially with Alonso with play. Keep the ball.
That was a nice pitch. Nasty sinker.
To do that. It's exactly what you want. Alonso did the 2-seam fastballs have been in effect the last three pitches, 97, 8, and 7 again.
It's exactly why Clay Holmes is in this game. This part of the lineup and this batter up right now.
The fact that he does not allow balls to be hit in the air, he has not allowed a home run this season.
Come on, Clay.
Steady line of fastballs,
Come
all
on, Pete.
upper 90s to
See what Clay can do there.
1-2.
Round ball.
He had it off his glove, still has time.
Still got time. Nice play. Nice play.
Off the bottom of the eighth inning. 6'5", 245 pounds on the mound.
All right. Here comes Vogelback.
May not have gotten that, but
you know, if that bounced a little bit further,
And not panic. Still got time.
Pete Alonso might have beat that out. All right, so Kim Vogelback.
Managers, old school managers, not throw their closers, especially
Tank one into the Coca-Cola corner here to give the Mets the lead. Citifield will go absolutely insane. Come on, Daniel.
He did not bring in his closer.
Zach Britton, here's Daniel Vogelbach.
Again, Vogie here is got a very good eye at the plate, especially against right-handers. Look, we got him specifically against right-handed pitching. See if he can do something damage here.
Miles an hour with some nasty movement on it. Down here, Vogelback's knees. Just acquired, making his second appearance at a venue.
Come on, Vogie, let's go. Oh, nice pitch.
But it's right there at 99, and now in a 1-2 hole.
Serious movement on that 99. Vogie thought that pitch was going to be inside. He flinches, and it catches the zone.
All right. Come on, Vogie. Well, nice eye, nice eye.
That's well taken. Every team's looking for the next Clay Holmes, but they didn't know they had this guy. What changed? What did they do with him?
I think they just simplified things for him, and he was starting to figure it out anyway. Right before with Pittsburgh, he had started to turn the corner by his own admission. But just to identify your
Come on,
best pitches,
Bogey.
your secret throw.
Get one over that fence there.
And then with a slider to complement.
Next one, a Vogelback.
Ball 3, nice eye.
This is inside.
All
This is
fastballs.
a guy that literally swings fewer than anybody else.
It's impressive because you would think automatically it would be Max Muncy
Yep.
from the Dodgers. Instead, it's
Come on, Bogey, let's go.
32 for the Mets.
There you see it, lowest swing rate this season. Once he's on that list. 3-2 pitch.
Ball 4, nice at bat.
Field, no swing.
Nice at
And
bat.
Vogelback did his job.
That's a big lead at bat right there. All right, he's going to pinch run for him, definitely.
He will.
Yeah.
Jankowski coming in.
Travis Jankowski coming in the ball game. Nice opportunity to
He's been
steal
on
a base
three
here.
times. Here's Kevin Connors. He put it up there.
And Remy and Jim from Adam Wainwright tonight. How many times have we said that? In his brilliant 17-year career, 7 innings, 1 earned, 8 strikeouts. Under night, Albert Pujols dropped number 686, 6-1 Cardinals in the ninth. No pitching masterpieces at Fenway. It's been a wild one between the Guardians and Red Sox. Miles Straw to right center field. The RBI double. Gonna knock this one up at 6 as they play the bottom of the 8th.
They get 6-6. We have 2-2.
All right, come on, Mark. See if Jankowski here can steal a bag here. Get in score position.
Two big boys.
Cannon, the left fielder.
Nice pitch.
Strike one at
Again,
97.
Higashioka got a good arm.
Great moment in
Holmes is quick to the plate. I don't think Holmes got a very good move. So Jankowski could get a decent lead.
Having fought cancer. We hope it continues to go in the right direction. Great to see Buck Martinez back. 0-1 to Canna. What a scoop there by Kyle
What a great
Higashioka.
scoop by
Holy
Higashioka
smokes.
there. That saved Jankowski from going to second.
Top the block. Got speed pitch, but with a fastball, you better just try to do this. See if it sticks, and it did.
Gets by, you get real speed in scoring position. A blooper would put the Mets ahead.
Nice pitch.
Went off speed and he missed with a slider, 2 balls and a strike.
In case you guys are wondering, only one opponent has stolen a base against Holmes this year in his career. Opponents 11 for 12 in stolen base attempts.
It's really quick. 1-3 to the plate that gives Higashioka enough time with the transfer to make an accurate throw. So we're going to go station to station.
Ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike to Cannon. McNeil is on deck.
Sinker baller on the mound. Good runner at first. This could be an opportunity, now that you're tied at 2, to get the runner in motion on a 3-1 count. Let's see what Buck does here.
All right. All you're going to do is hit and run here. Let's see. Kind of got very good plate discipline. Oh.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Think about the last couple of nights. Scherzer outstanding tonight. Marte big last night. Escobar home run. Here's Canna, sort of the 4th guy that they acquired in the offseason. Culture change within the clubhouse. Showalter, of course, a huge acquisition. But here's a chance for Canada to join the other guys and contribute in a big way.
All right, come on, Mark. 3-2 count. Is Jankowski
Here's
running?
one of
We'll
the
see.
men to get a hit against in baseball, Clay Holmes. 3-2, Jankowski goes. It is hit. It is safe there. They'll get the runner at first.
All right.
Went to tag Jankowski.
Jankowski was safe at
Said, "Don't
second.
even look. I didn't get him."
2 outs.
So Jankowski will be in the scoring position.
Really good call by Buck. Send the runner, sinker ball pitcher on the mound. Odds are the ball's going to be hit hard on the ground and stay away for 2. There's Jankowski, sees it.
Just missed him.
Reber misses him. See the reaction in his face when he missed him.
All right. Jeff McNeil got a big base hit yesterday in the eighth inning. Can he do it again?
You can see clearly it's swinging at Torres, Speedy Jankowski.
You guys think they're talking about the options, what to do with McNeil?
Oh, the problem is
No, this was the almost the same situation last night. The pitch to McNeil or pitch to Escobar. Jeff McNeil obviously very good with the bat. Pretty good chance they might walk him.
Aggressive McNeil is on the first pitch as well. Notoriously ready to swing always.
The outfield plays very shallow. Judge in center, Hicks in left, Carpenter probably a little deeper than the other two in right field. And with Jankowski's speed, I don't believe a ball to the right field or Carpenter will result in a run. He does not have the arm of Judge and Hicks, but boy.
All right, a base hit here. Pretty good chance that Jankowski will score no matter what, but a hard hit ball to Judge might be very interesting. All right, they're pitching to Jeff.
He has swung at first base in 2 of his 3 at-bats tonight. Joking way up on the bat. Will not swing. Wasn't even close. It's 1-0. He's been a pain in the Yankee side. 17 career games, a 381 batting average, although 0 for 3 tonight.
You are right, Carl. I mean, that's as shallow as I've seen a left fielder all year.
Come on, Jeff.
If he hits it hard, it will be on the ground.
Good eye. They might be pitching around Jeff McNeil. I don't think they're gonna pitch. They're gonna pitch to Escobar.
Hicks actually took 2 steps to his left.
All I know is if McNeil gets a hit here, Buck will be rubbing his bat for the rest of McNeil's career.
Yeah, even if he's with the Mets or not.
Might move his locker into
Jeff.
Buck's office.
He complained about not getting a hit. Buck Showalter rubbed the baseball bat last night. He got a big hit. Every one of his bats was in Buck's office today.
Decent pitch to take. A little bit more inside.
Bottom of the 8th. Clay Holmes ready for his 20th pitch. Game tied on a 2-run home run from Gleyber Torres. The top half. Well, that's it.
Oh, close pitch. I honestly don't think he's trying to give anything to McNeil.
Not necessarily wild from Holmes, but all around the dish, just missing a lot. It's good takes from the Mets hitters.
Scherzer already pitched. Peralta, another birthday boy, is warming in the Yankee pen. 3-1, big pitch. McNeil, right on the line.
Oh, what a play.
What a pick by Gleyber.
That was a nice play. Nice play. Well, if that wasn't in the shift, that would have been a base hit. But they were playing the shift. Nice scoop by Torres, and McNeil didn't get the hit there, unfortunately. That's not an easy play. Woo-hoo. That was nasty. That was a nice pick by Torres to end the inning. Oh, going to the top of the night, guys. Tied score. Interesting. Gotta love it, guys. Again, is it ever just a ho-hum type of game against the Mets and Yankees? Never. Again, Jeff hit it hard, but the shift was there. And what can you say? Gotta tip your cap. Again, it wasn't an easy play for Torres. You know, that ball could easily hit off the heel of his glove and bounce into the outfield. And Jankowski would have scored. Yeah. Nobody, look, Mets, Yankee fans, I don't care how much you might hate one another, hate the team. Nobody wants to deal with this nonsense about, well, Keith, I can agree with you with that. With dealing with a stressful game like this, you know? Well, Judge is batting in this inning, no? Yeah, isn't it top of the order for the The Yankees? Oh, it's 8-9-1. Sorry, that was my fault. I read the wrong lineup. Yeah. So 8-9-1, possibility Judge can come up, absolutely. And you know what? Judge against anybody else but Scherzer scares the hell out of me. So, well, they didn't show the bullpen at all for the Mets. So I couldn't tell you who's coming in. Angel, you would put Lugo in for another inning? I don't know. That's a recipe for disaster. Look, you got Drew Smith. Put him out there. You're supposed to be, one of your back end guys. You got to use him. All right, Lugo's in the game still. Top of the ninth, tie game, guys.
Slider at 87. Ninth inning, 2-2. Subway Series Game 2. Mets won last night.
Lugo, the higher difficulty rate for a pitcher to be able to make that play. Usually transfer.
All right, you guys good?
Work your way there.
Sorry about that.
Strong underarm, accurate throw to Seth Lugo.
Just got him out. 1 out.
To beat out. That's it. Kind of flip.
Aaron Boone opted to put Jose Trevino.
All right, so pinch hitter Jose Trevino is pinching for Gashioka.
The All-Star catcher. Bat.
Trevino's dangerous, man. He's been very good for the Yankees.
Trevino above average offensively. Top of the heap in catcher framing metrics. That's why he was an all-star. Number 1 defensive catcher in the big leagues this year. Above average offense.
I like how you brought top of the heat back since we started the telecast for that.
Nice switch.
In there for a strike at 95 to even it up. 1 ball, 1 strike. A lot of folks got to know Jose Trevino during the All-Star coverage with he wearing a microphone and talking with Nestor Cortez.
Nice pitch, 2 strikes.
A breakout year, what a super year it's been for this catcher. Making the All-Star team, we saw Aaron Boone break the news to him. He broke down.
1-2 to Trevino. Got him. 2 outs. All right. Well, here it goes, guys. Got to get LeMahieu out. It seems like this has been the theme of the game. Don't let Judge come up.
As opposed to fat curveballs, this is a skinny curveball. Tight spinning. The angle of attack, the angle of that curveball through the zone. Very skinny, very sharp, very steep.
3,300 spin rate, right on the dot. You want elite? That is elite.
If it had a sound effect, it would be
Absolutely.
All right. 2 outs.
quicker than that.
Got to get LeMahieu out here.
LeMahieu.
Damn, the audio's out again?
That didn't have the skinniness to it. That pitch right there, but it's in there. Right.
We have measurements for everything now. You can certainly measure the steepness of the curveball as it comes through Drake zone. Lugo, outstanding at that as well.
Went up top at 98. LeMahieu didn't offer. 1 ball, 1 strike. DJ started the night 278.
Wandy Peralta's warming up for the Yankees.
Tonight with a couple of shots off his bat at 100 plus. He's going to single the show for it in the 3rd. Here's another one. This one to the right. It's going to get down.
Here comes Judge.
Front. Starting Marte. So LeMahieu.
Here we go again.
Allows Aaron Judge
Nothing new.
to come to the plate.
I think this is a bad matchup for Lugo. Bad matchup.
3 strikeouts and 0 for 4. Fly out to right.
Longtime coach Perry Hill, now with the Seattle Mariners, would say the do factor. Don't forget about it.
Again,
Bad night, tough
Judge 3 strikeouts tonight.
3 strikeouts.
Perfect time for him to jack
0
one.
for 2. Runs in scoring position.
I don't think this is a good matchup for Lugo at all. Oh, wow.
90+ mile an hour.
92 miles an hour. He beat him.
And he missed it.
7th. All right, well.
7th time that Aaron Judge has swung tight and missed so many of those on Max Scherzer sliders.
Got to be careful here. Strike 2, 97 on the corner. All right. First 2 pitches. Okay, here we go. This is what it's all about. This is why we watch baseball. Yeah. Wasn't throwing anything in the strike zone there. Gavin, I wouldn't say that. Judge is an awesome player. You know, he struggled tonight against one of the better pitchers in baseball. All right, 1-2 count. What is he going to throw him?
Judge hit it hard on the ground. Lindor gets the hop.
Yes. 0 for 5 for Aaron Judge. Did not get it done. All right, well, the Mets have an opportunity to win it in the 9th. All right, Wandy Peralta, the lefty's coming up. 8-9-1 for the Mets. Escobar, Nito, Nimmo. So I'm pretty sure that Escobar is going to bat right-handed, obviously. Nito is going to get pitch hit for J.D. Davis. And then Nimmo's up. So there we go. So look, the Mets did all that nonsense to be in the bottom of the 9th to win the ball game. That's it. So Escobar, I'm very happy he's going to be batting right-handed because he's a better right-handed hitter. Again, I don't think you can't not put J.D. Davis in his at-bat and not pitch it for Nito. You have to pitch it for Nito in that spot. Yeah, well, you know what? Lugo's been very good at home. Away, well, he sucks. But listen, we needed Lugo as much as possible today, so that was good. Yeah, Albino, look. It's a lose-lose situation for the Mets here. Would you rather have Nito or J.D. Davis? At least J.D. Davis has the possibility of jacking out of the ballpark and winning the ball game. Nito, probably not. Now, again, I'm not happy with either decision, but you have to put up J.D. Davis in that spot. You have to. What's the point of having J.D. Davis on the bench as a possible right-handed bat and not use him? All right, so here we go. You know what? Escobar right-handed is a hell of a lot better than Escobar left-handed. So here it goes, guys. Listen, I honestly think, this is my opinion, the Mets don't win in the bottom of the 9th, the Yankees are going to win this ball game. That's just my opinion. All right, guys, here we go. Bottom 9, Wandy Peralta in the game. Jakey, I try to be. I try to lower my bias as much as possible because I like to be fair.
As we just learned, was competitiveness on and off the baseball field. Starts at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, ESPN, ESPN Plus. If you miss part 1 or 2, you can watch them on ESPN Plus whenever you want. So Holmes comes in a high leverage situation, 8th inning, and now they are left with Wandy Peralta, the left-hander, who, like Max Scherzer, is celebrating a birthday today. And he will get Eduardo Escobar, who home last night.
There we go, guys.
Moves to the right side of the plate. Nito is on deck. And then Nimmo at the top. There have been 12 walk-offs in regular season Subway Series games.
Come on, Eddie.
Mets have walked it off 8 times. This ball is hammered.
Yes, that's a double. Yes. All right, JD Davis is coming up. Let's go. That's a good start. Told you, right-handed Escobar. The only time I like him.
First pitch, and yesterday was Eduardo Escobar from the right side also.
No bunt. No bunt. No bunt.
To put the Mets in the lead.
F the bump. F the bump.
Escobar with the
F
potential
it.
go-ahead run on second base. Hunting the changeup, keeping it fair, and putting himself in scoring position.
Listen, it's been struggle for both teams with runners in scoring position today.
Guys, before Nito left the Mets dugout, Buck Showalter pulled him aside, whispered something in his ear, maybe about a situation like this.
Well, Nito's a very good bunter, though. So maybe that's why Nito's in the game. He's bunting.
That's a really bad attempt, okay?
I don't like this at all. I don't like giving up outs.
Josh Donaldson to come in and make the play. DJ LeMahieu is too close at first base. Watch him stab at this pitch. That head drops immediately. And once it drops, bad things happen. He was fortunate.
I don't like the bunt in this situation at all. I really don't.
You get fooled in a bunt position with a changeup as well.
Trevino stays in at catcher. Nito squares again. This time he does get it down.
Good bunt.
And there is no play at third.
Good bunt. All right, we got two opportunities now. That's an excellent bunt. It's a nice bunt, but I'm not happy. I don't like the bunt. Well, you got Nimmo and Marte to get it done. Infield's going to be in.
But this time, was able to hit it on the end of the bat, even though the back end was a little bit offsided down. Was able to get it down and move the runner over.
Nito's a very good bunter, actually. All right, guys. Two opportunities to get a sac fly here. You hit it to right field, the game is over because Carpenter's a right fielder that has no arm. I don't really like this matchup with Nimmo. He's been struggling with the lefty. I don't know. Safe. But it opens up the opportunity for a double play. So, all right, Starler Marte has been one of our better hitters in the game. One out, Jakey, one out.
You still have to play the infield in.
All right.
You are going to pitch a starting
listen.
You cannot count that you're going to
the double play is in the. All right, so it's they're on the mound right now speaking. So, like I said, a sacked fly. You got Escobar. He's fast, but not that fast. You don't want to hit it to Aaron Judge because he got a great arm. Hicks, ever since his injury, hasn't had a great arm, and what's his face? Carpenter doesn't have no arm. So, you know, the bad thing about this is that there's a possibility of a double play. Maybe not because the infield's in, and it'll be hard to turn a double play. Marte has been one of our best hitters over the last couple of weeks. And listen, let's get the ball to the outfield somehow, some way. All right, here we go, guys. One out, first and third. Mets can win the ball game here.
Still a chance though. Peralta with a really good sinker and a changeup.
Got to be patient here.
There's something that I would actually do because Aaron Hicks has the better arm. With the changeup that Peralta possesses, if you're going to get a weak fly ball from either right field, and Matt Carpenter in right field does not have a strong arm.
Does Nimmo move off first base to eliminate any
Come on.
force or double play? Good giving him second base.
If I'm Marte, I'm swinging that first pitch here.
Starling Marte. Another one of the off-season acquisitions for the Mets.
Here we go, guys.
Crazy right field. My question to you would be, why haven't that team, if the ball's hit that deep, Carter's going to score?
He's taking a few steps in now.
Ball one.
Ball one. The door on deck if they get to him. Nimmo did not go to second on the pitch.
Come on, Starling. Yes! Game over. Yes! Mets win. Yes! We swept them. Put it in the books. Yeah, that's my white boy dance. Put it in the books. Well, wasn't pretty. Mets got the 2-game sweep of the Yankees. Starling Marte with the game-winning hit. Mets 3-game winning streak is alive and ready. Again, the downfall of the New York Yankees was they could not score with runners in scoring position. That killed them in the series. But with the New York Mets, when they needed the big hit, when it wasn't a home run, they got it done. Just what Marte just did. Was a good pitch, but Marte got it done. Mets win, Yankees lose. The Yankees lose. All right. There you go, guys. We were all worried, of course, because we're Met fans. But Marte, who's been one of our best hitters, got it done. Mets win the ball game 3-2. I said 4-3, so I was close. Everyone, have a great night. I know Met fans will. Marte with the game-winning hit. Both teams struggled to score with runners in scoring position, and it showed on the Yankees' end. But the Mets just had just enough hits with runners in scoring position in this series to win a ball game. And that was with Alonso's RBI yesterday and McNeil's RBI yesterday with a base hit and Marte's base hit to get the run in to win the ball game. And Mr. Met is holding the broom and sweeping. Guys, it's been great. Marte's talking. Listen up.
All the great numbers. Eddie Jacobson, our producer, and Johnston, our director. Ivan Sokowski up here, helping out with all the statistics. Eduardo Perez, David Cohn, and Buster Olney. Subway Series. What a performance by the Mets as they take.
Hey, Scoop. What's up, buddy?
I'm Carl Roberts. Thanks so much for watching Sports Center. John Anderson, Nicole Briscoe. We'll see you again Sunday.
Alrighty, guys. So that is the game. Met fans are gonna be all over the Yankee fans right now for sure. But wow, look, you can't ask for anything else, right? It's an excellent game. Again, I love beating the Yankees. It's always fun. But you know what I'm more happy about? We just gained the full game on the Braves. Now we're 3 games up in the division. And we play them next week. So we got a couple of games against the Marlins, and then we got a 5-game series against the Braves. So once again, guys, Mets win 3-2 in walk-off fashion against the Yankees. Swept the 2-game set against the Yankees, but more importantly, gained the full game against the Braves. Once again, guys, everybody have a great night. Mets win 3-2. Take the series from the Yankees. Swept them. I'll see you guys next time. Everybody have a good night. Let's go, Mets. Good night, guys. Yes.